now entering Maximum Driftcast, the only drifting podcast hosted by a Spanish soccer mom, a 30-year-old silver-haired fox going on 60, and finally, a 200-pound bowl of spaghetti with chimichanga arms.
The champions, we are the champions.
It's 2020, and we're back for Maximum Driftcast. Sam, Corey?
Why didn't you start with a bad joke?
Oh, I've never done that, Sam.
I wanted to start the year bad. All right.
You fired up the bad joke.
I think that this year is going to be 20funny, not 2020. You know, this show hasn't been very... we've been too serious. I'd say let's let our tie out. Let's unfurl our pants. And let's start getting weird. It's good fun.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had enough funnies on this show. Let's funny it up. Corey, fire up a joke.
Yeah, pee-pee and poo-poo.
Oh, there you go. That's 20 funny for you.
Yep. This year's going to be nothing but poop and fart jokes, guys. So welcome to Maximum Driftcast. This is where toilet humor wins every single time, guys. Drifting is done. Drifting 2020. As we all know, Sam, drifting is failing, dude. Drifting is a dying sport. We all know this, guys. And so we really have to start looking. We have to look at evolving our model, Sam. So we're just jumping onto the next best thing, which is toilet humor.
I'd say alt idea 20 punny. We only do puns.
Oh.
So
that's really dilly.
See, that's a pun kind of. You tried.
Yeah, I tried.
We call that the poo puns. Like the gray poo puns.
There you go, Paco.
See?
Paco gets 1 point.
Paco wakes up.
Paco. This episode, if you couldn't already tell by the A+ tier banter, it's a special episode. We're starting up the year mighty strong. Mighty Joe Young strong. That was a good movie with a gorilla. And we are going to just have the boys. This one's for Ferda. This show's Ferda, and it's Ferda Boys. That's us. And we're going to start up just with the three of us. We don't really get to bro down too much. We're too busy focused on those annoying fucking guests.
Oh, they're terrible.
None of that today. We're just going to be broing out with each other. If I can type in youtube.com correctly, I can see your comments. Because that's the other thing is we're going to be a little more active in the comment stream today. And
Sam, here's the thing. For everybody that's listening on the podcast, we have one of the wildest YouTube comment section, as you guys will see if you ever tune in live every Wednesday at 7 or 8 p.m., whatever time we start, Pacific Standard Time. We have some of the best live viewers. So if you guys can catch it early, jump into YouTube, check it out. Yeah. Also, we do the super chat, where if you guys feel like you want to ask us a really dumb question or a hard question or want to quiz Big Balls Brian, you can drop a super chat. So
if you want to insult the guest, that's a good spot for it too. The other option is if you go in there, you're going to see a lot of hentai links. ASCI, what is it called? ASCII? You know what I'm talking about, forum guys. You're going to see a lot of art.
ASMR.
ASMR art made out of commas, backslashes, forward slashes, parentheses, and you're gonna just see these coming, line by line until you eventually see what is gonna be an anime butthole.
Right.
And it'll be an older of age person, because obviously let's not be gross kids. But it's gonna be cool. That's the cool stuff you see here.
Yeah. It's the Wild West of the internet, guys. So please feel free to come by. But also, we got to give a big shout out to everybody that's stuck around through the holiday. Hopefully, you guys got a bunch of Christmas money. Hopefully, you guys got a bunch of race car parts. Because we didn't. We didn't get shit.
Let's fire up the show with what we got for Christmas. Paco, what'd you get for Christmas?
I got obviously socks, because there can't be a good Christmas without a bunch of socks.
A bunch of sucks? Are you talking about getting sucked off, Paco, you sick bastard?
Dude,
my toes.
Sammy, his socks turn into cardboard.
My toes are getting sucked on this cotton sock, pretty much.
Hey, Paco, so hear me out. Maybe we should start 20 funny without grossness. Why don't we just try this year to not be obscene,
not be disgusting?
Yeah, so...
okay, I'll just stay quiet for the whole episode.
Yeah.
I'd say, okay, Brian's got the soundboard. Good.
Brian has Governor Schwarzenegger's on the studio.
Brian, what did you get for Christmas?
He's not listening.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, very good, Brian. Thank you. Corey,
Thanks,
what
Brian.
did you get for Christmas?
Sam, I got some of the greatest gifts that any man could dream of.
Oh.
And yeah, and it's not for the faint of heart. And I think chat knows what I got. YouTube chat knows what I got for Christmas. As it's been all over the internet. I made it on TMZ, dude.
Did you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
With TMZ. Yep, I made it on TMZ with my Christmas. Do you want me to show you, Sam? You haven't seen it,
Yes.
but I can show you.
Yes.
All right, you guys keep bantering. Let me find it real quick.
All right, we already
chat
got,
knows what it is.
some super chats come in. 10.drift says, Paco, have you ever sucked a toe?
Yeah, that's how I clip my own toenails.
You do a toenail bite with your own teeth on your own toes?
Yeah.
That's obscene.
The
but that's,
T-toes.
I don't know, whatever keeps you sane, man. Whatever gets you by.
Thanks, Drift.
Oh, yes, Corey. Corey's back in the house. And Corey, for the audio-only listeners, why don't you give him a little audio preview of what that sounds like? Just asthma. Give me some asthma. Yep.
For
So
the audio-only version, that's
Yeah.
actual chainmail.
That's a
Corey's-
chainmail calf. Is that what you call that? A calf?
I call it a quaif.
Okay. So what he has here is now sword and spear protection about the head and neck and shoulders. So next time someone tries to come into Corey's green room or blue room, in fact, and if they try to whack him about the neck and forehead with a sword or a spear, ain't gonna fly.
No. Can I tell you why I really got this, Sam?
Yes.
Well, growing up, dude, I was prone to bullies picking on me, right?
Yeah. Yeah. go on.
And you know that I'm not a big puncher, dude. I'm not fast enough to be a puncher or a kicker. But that's why I've never made that. If I'm not a kicker,
Mhm.
and so what I do now for self-defense is headbutt people. So this
Yeah.
is an exoskeleton to help with headbutts for intruders and bullies like you.
But the problem I see though is that people can't see your great hair. So
No, there's not much there, so there's not much to see anyway.
But I'm thinking that maybe if you can. Did you ever get your tips bleached back in the day?
Yeah, I used to dye my hair black and I used to bleach the tips, dude. Just depending on the season, dude. I was very
Frosty
seasonal.
tips.
For those that had bleached tips, you'll remember they put you in a nice rubber bald guy thing, and then they poke holes in that and they pull the hair through the bald guy thing, and then they bleach the tips. So Corey, like maybe get some tweezers, pull your hair through the top of the chainmail, let people know that you still got some to rock.
The thing is, if I turn around enough, you'll be able to see some of the gold hanging out the back. But you know, that's usually second base for me when I start taking off my quaif, dude.
I did also notice as you walked up with that chainmail that I heard a slightly tinier, higher pitch jingle. And
Yeah.
did you also get dual protection there for your lower, Corey? Little
No,
bud?
those are just my nuts clicking together
Wow.
What? Why do they make clicks?
because I got them replaced with brass onions, dude. Little tiny
That's-
onions.
That's another good Christmas present. Who got you
Yeah,
that?
so I told you that was from my pep.
Pep.
Yeah, he came through heavy. So that was my Christmas, guys. I had a blast. Old Saint Thick came through and delivered everything that I've ever wanted. And I was actually going to retire from the show because I got all my jewels and riches. Because I was hoping we would get rich off of this show, which we absolutely have not.
Juul. Wait, you're talking about jewels? Juul.
Yeah. The vape pen.
Yeah, you got a lot of vapes.
I got a lot of jewels, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Cool, man.
what
Well,
what do you
that's-
what do you got for Christmas, Sam?
I'm fucking Jewish, dude. Why don't you calm down with the anti-Semitism?
Whoa, dude. What is that like?
Pretty dope. We
Mazel
lit the
tov.
menorah. We ate some gefilte fish. We killed your Lord and Savior.
Ouch, dude. Come on.
Nice.
Yeah, it's tough. That's Jew Christmas.
It's called Hanukkah.
I got
Dreidel.
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, that's what it's called. Dreidel. Got Dreidel.
You made it
That's
out
a
of you made
boudin.
it out of clay?
Tim, did you get a Baby Yoda gifts for Hanukkah? I did get some Baby Yoda gifts for Hanukkah, actually. It's funny you should mention. Have you guys watched Mandalorian yet? We're going to talk about drifting here in a minute. I do promise you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do promise you guys. We're going to
I
talk
don't
about
watch
drifting.
kids shows. I don't watch kids shows.
I haven't seen a single episode yet.
What is wrong with y'all's?
I watched it.
Yes, Brian, like
Thank
he
you,
saw it like
Brian.
3 times already.
Did you guys watch The Witcher?
Yep.
I
Yep.
started watching. I saw one episode, but I fell asleep.
So there is Jewish Baby Yoda. I don't know if you can
Aw.
see that.
He's wearing a little yarmulke.
Yes,
Mahaya,
that's nice for everyone. That's yeah. So there's
Mazel
that.
tov.
Is that he looks like Modest Yahoo, dude?
Yeah.
Modest
Ragama.
Mouse Yahoo?
Modest Mouse Yahoo. What happened to
Uh,
Modest
do-
Yahoo? He's shaved. He doesn't look like a rabbi anymore.
Well, I heard that one time that he stage dived into the audience and then a woman touched him and he got really upset because that's not allowed. This isn't even a joke, is the best part. I don't know if he got really upset, but I remember hearing a story about how because he was a Hasidic or near Hasidic, means like the ultraist of the level of Jews, they can't be touched by women.
What?
And he was worried about stage diving, that if he got touched by a woman, that'd be a problem.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's
Usually
deep
when
cuts.
people
music
stage
cast.
dive, have you ever had somebody stage dive on you, Sam?
Yeah, it's a bummer.
No, it's not, because you don't know a defense mechanism, dude.
Yeah, what do you do?
You just put your thumbs in there, dude, and hope you plug a hole.
Ooh,
That does seem nice.
good luck
Yeah, that's a
getting
good,
those
that's a good
thumbs
defense,
back.
dude. It's called the porcupine, dude.
Good luck getting those thumbs
Subdubbin
back.
says he knew that I was Jewish. What does that mean, Subdubbin? You're gonna have to go into detail. All right, we're gonna talk about drifting eventually.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to hit any other topics before we get into
before-
drifting?
Before that, I just want to make an opportunity to thank our new
Make an
patrons.
opportunity.
Thank you for calling it. This is make an opportunity. That sounded pretty horrible. Yeah, I want to just
No, that's good.
thank our new patrons because between December and what's the 8 days from January, we got a lot of new patrons. So first of all, thanks to Austin Davison. Then
Okay.
Wedge.
What a good
Austin
guy.
Davidson, he's actually the only man east of the Appalachians that has webbed
No.
toes.
Do you know what
He's
else he
got-
did?
What?
His buddy Harley started a motorcycle group, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah.
Congrats, Harley.
Harley Davidson.
Who else we have?
They have Wade Wilson.
Wade Wilson, I know that name.
Yeah, also known as Deadpool.
AKA Wade's World.
Wade's
Wade's World,
Party
excellent.
time.
Yeah. Party
Yeah.
on.
And our buddy Alika Nuesca is back.
Alika 80?
Alika, yes, that's right.
He's a beautiful man, dude.
That
I met
guy's
him in
a little-
person.
It's a
That guy's a
beautiful
little
Beautiful
scam.
human.
Hawaiian
Scam from what I recall.
mahalo.
Super rad dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Then we also
you-
have, sorry?
No, go ahead.
Yep, we also have, he's in the chat, Mitch N.
Wow.
He's in the
Nice
chat.
job, Mitch.
That
Trust
guy,
you.
that guy sounds like a scumbag, and he sounds like he eats a bunch of pizza, dude.
Yeah.
Mitch N once walked down the street and he ran right up to someone leaving the Pizza Hut drive-thru, slapped the pizza onto the ground. And
Yeah.
Wow.
that's why Mitch is not allowed in town anymore.
Do you know? Okay, guys, let's do this real quick. If you had to guess Mitch N, if you could guess what Mitch N looked like, how would you guys describe him without seeing him? How would you describe him?
Pedophile.
Oh fuck, Paco.
No. Sorry, Mitch. Thank you, Mitch.
Cheeseburger.
Oh, let's see. What Paco? How would you envision him?
You know the Hamburglar?
Oh,
Yes.
dude,
Yeah.
he does. I'm trying to envision him right now. Let me think of what he looks like. He likes food.
Mitch N is in
Okay.
chat right now and he says, wow and holy shit.
No, I love Mitch. Mitch is such a great human being. Mitch, thank you for joining
thanks.
the
Thank you,
Maximum
Mitch.
Drift
Thanks,
Cast
Mitch.
nerds. You're the best mod I've ever met. I don't care what anybody says.
Nice.
Does he mod in your thing?
Oh yeah, Mitch N is a moderator, dude. He's a natural born moderator, dude.
Mitch from Twitch.
Yeah, so Mitch from Twitch, dude. Like, can I give you background on this human?
Yes.
Yep.
He told me yesterday that he ordered 3 pizzas and he eats them all at once.
Whoa.
Large Dominoes, which he
An
says
animal.
are pan size. So he's probably a really tiny man, dude. If he
So
can
he-
eat 3.
He was probably pretty bummed. Actually, it would make sense when I said he ran outside Pizza Hut and slaps that shit to the ground.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Because he's a Domino's dude for sure. You should see his
Mitch-
body. It's fucking perfect.
Mitch, I'm going to throw a little conundrum out here. When someone comes into Corey's chat and they say, hello, Corey Hosford stream, I have make for you new banner already in work now. Thank you for your good Corey Hosford stream.
Nice.
Well, how do you respond to him?
How I respond to him?
Yeah, I mean, Mitch is going to answer, but you,
Oh, yeah.
what would Mitch say?
I know what I would do.
What would you do?
And Knives Night already said I would throw a ban hammer on him, dude. I would punt him out.
You punt that ban hammer and you don't
I would punt
endorse
him out,
these.
dude.
You don't
Nope.
endorse these nice people trying to give you free Twitch banners for your
No,
Corey
I'll-
Hosford stream?
I'll tell you this, dude. I have some of the worst moderators on Twitch, so
Hell yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Mitch and also super chat. Don't get in the way of my pizza boys. Who are your pizza boys? You got Randy Pepperono.
Yep.
You've got Tony Sasoje. You got Anthony Anchovny.
ooh.
Yep.
Those are the boys that deliver all of his
Yeah, they're great. They're great people. But anyways, thanks to Mitch. Is that all of them, Pac? Was that all
No,
the
there's
new ones?
more.
Oh,
we got
fuck.
this
Okay,
more?
let's go.
Cool.
Yeah. So our friend Taro Brewer, long time listener. He's
First time Taro, long time brewer.
yeah,
Oh my god.
he's
Cheesy
back.
Denofa, Mario Mozzarella. We got a bunch of good people, dude.
Then we have a new Patreon just yesterday. Greg Fountain. He's a
Greg
fountain
Fountain?
of.
And I mean, I thought he was more of a Golden Showers boys than a Fountain
No,
boys.
I thought he
but
was a chocolate fountain, dude. After you eat too much Taco Bell.
Yeah, fondue situation.
Fondue. We've all
Yeah.
had that
Yeah.
before.
We've been there. We
Yeah.
understand, Greg.
Yep. Thanks,
Did you say
Greg.
his first name was Greg?
Greg.
Yeah,
Greg
I'm gonna call him-
Salami.
Greg
I'm gonna call
Fountain.
him Greg.
And then
Cool.
finally, Max Cuddy. He already was our patron, but he doubled up his pledge. So
Max Cuddy,
thanks,
dude.
Double
thanks a lot,
Patreones?
Max. Yeah, he's a local Arizona boy.
Well, it's
Oh
good to
my
have
God.
2 Patreones in case you have a problem with one of your Patreones and that one has to get removed.
Sorry, what was that?
Dude, this is incredible.
What is it, Corey? You tell us.
No, as we're going through talking about chocolate fountains, dude, there's a dude in YouTube chat named Damien Fountain. He goes, "What the fuck you guys got against fountains?"
Yeah, Damien.
Dude, Damien.
No,
You
you're
know,
good, dog. Sorry,
it's
didn't
hurt-
mean no
Yeah.
harm, no foul, Damien. Take it easy, bud.
Our bad, dude. We didn't mean
Our
that.
bad indeed.
Wow, I didn't know
All right,
Fountain.
so
I didn't know
how far
Fountain
into
was
the
such
show
a.
are we?
Huh?
This might be a record. We've made it approximately
17
Are we
minutes.
okay. 37 minutes was black screen counted.
Yeah.
So 17 minutes without talking about drifting. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So obviously we are the #1 drift news outlet. All the drift news, all the facts, none of the BS.
How many drift news and outlets there are there, Corey?
All that news is correct, clearly, and we don't make mistakes in the show. That's the numero uno for us. And
Factually correct.
That's what's most important. And like we said in the Instagram thing, if you saw that, and if you're here now listening to us, feel free to interact in the chat, ask us questions about what we're talking about, the show, whatever. We'll do our best to pay attention to that. Super chat, as always, is the best way to get through. We'll definitely read those aloud. And then, if you're listening after the fact, sorry you missed out, pal, but that's cool. Hopefully you still get some of your enjoyment. This will be not the usual format of the show. We're almost always going to have guests as we go forward, as we were in the past. Got some exciting ones already up to bat here, from drivers to teams to personalities.
Celebrities.
From the drift owners. And
Former drift
organizers.
owners. Well, we just talked with the dads. We're gonna have a
Yep.
rule master here pretty soon, I imagine. Apparently, I just looked over. My girlfriend's watching. Is this DuckTales? Chip and Dale. Okay, Chip and Dale's on in the background, so I'm gonna see you guys later.
Oh.
They're Rescue Rangers.
I think. By
I
the
thought
way,
you were talking about the exotic male dancers.
Yeah, I got Chip and got strong oily men in the background here, shirtless, and they're flirty.
there was a super chat question from Chris Nelson. By the way.
Yeah, hit that.
Okay, he's asking Paco, who's gonna finish the 2JC vet first, you or Rad Dan?
Rad Dan is a 2JZ vet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not his; it's a customer. But yep, I think.
Is this customer trying to snake you, dog?
No, no. He's it's like just like a very American looking, not like crazy modified or anything. Corvette, C3 Corvette, that you're just putting a 2J on it. And I think Dan's gonna do it first because it's not a full build. It's like just like an engine swap, pretty much.
All right, so Dan's out.
Yep.
Rad Dan, get ready to have the full force of the Maximum Driftcast army on you. We're gonna fuck you up, Dan.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on a sec. Dan has a CrossFit gym inside of his garage. Maybe this isn't a good idea, boys. We better chill it out.
Oh,
He's got a rope swing or something, a sex swing, some sort of
I
rope
saw that,
tied
yeah.
to the ceiling.
and also
He can climb.
his front means business.
Yeah.
His back is party. So
He's a 50-50 hybrid killer, and that is a recipe for disaster. Ty Frink also said how much of a photo of Corey naked in spaghetti. Corey, how much?
right now,
Well, right now, since there's wildfires in Australia, I'll do it for $3.
ooh,
And then
No.
you're gonna keep but that has nothing to do with Australia. You're gonna keep the $3.
Yeah. I just wanted to let people know, bring awareness to it, and then
Yeah.
I'll keep the $3.
All your super chats are going to awareness for Australian wildfires. Personally,
They're
I fucking-
reminders.
I hate koalas, so this is good for me. No, that's not true. I love koalas.
They're so
Pretty
cute.
bummed. I'm pretty bummed about dead
Yeah.
koalas, but you know.
Ty Freak has another super chat.
Yeah. Question. ... Any decent automatic cars for drift? Nope.
Nope.
Man,
I mean, you
automatic
Sorry,
car-
Ty.
Oh, fuck.
You could like power slide an automatic car, like at SEMA, all the Kia Stingers are auto, and Matt Power Wheels, and what other pro drivers are driving those? I forget, but they can all do drifties, and I actually got to drive one of those at balcony at
Oh, nice.
Willow. You can just ham on the throttle and floor it and kind of point the wheel the direction you want to go, but it's not ideal. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't
No.
recommend.
Baba Drift used to drift an automatic El Camino in Formula Drift long ago.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's good.
But doesn't
that
mean
just
it's
means
good.
it existed.
Yeah. Which,
I
by
mean,
the way,
Paco will at some
yeah.
point in his storied drifting career of doing the dumbest shit possible will at some point get an automatic drift car, no doubt.
Yeah.
Nope. All my cars have always been manual. I mean, all my cars that have been like rear-wheel drive, they've been manual. So,
Mhm.
but
All right, 10 drifts with another burner here. Corey, where's the video?
Yep.
Some of y'all might remember last year, Corey promised us a video, drummed up a bunch of support and energy on the internet for the video of when he farted Paco awake on my couch, which he has never delivered on. So it's a good question, 10 drift. Corey,
I
what
want
do
to
you
find a
think?
way I can do it live on stream.
You
That's what I
always come
wanna
up with
do.
excuses, dog.
send it over.
I want to do it. No, I want to do it live on stream, dude. Broadcasting live, and I want to give a play-by-play, and I want a live interaction. Thing is, if I post it, I feel like I'm gonna miss out more on the interaction. I want people to feel like they get farted in the face too.
All right. So,
Yeah, I just feel like that this is now a big joke. I feel like your butthole's been sewn shut for years, and you just don't want to let people know. You're embarrassed.
That we were not going to talk about.
Knives Nine made a good point. He said you can do it live on YouTube with a premiere.
Oh my God! It's a 7-second clip with a 2-day build-up to it.
Yeah, we'll do a 2-day build-up. We'll populate the chat with about 10K people, 20K screaming fans.
Dude, that would be an amazing release.
dude,
Do a 3-day
An amazing
build-up.
release. That's a
The
pun.
That's-
amazing
That's
release of the.
That's 20 punny, guys.
20 penny.
Dude, that would be
The
the
year
most
of the
amazing
puns.
thing that you do a 4-day or a week-long lineup in order for the release of the video, the big
I
release.
have no hope for this, so I'm not going to get excited, but why don't you make that happen, please?
20 punny, dude. We're here.
Thank you.
All right.
Do you guys want to talk about some drifting?
Not
let's talk
really.
about. Let's start up with. So we may have mentioned a couple. Okay.
I was
What do
gonna
you
pull
want?
the reins back a little bit, dude.
Yeah,
Before we
okay,
talk about
dude.
drifting, should we talk about any type of drifting or anything that you guys are doing, or Paco? We talked about a C4 vet. Do we want to cover any of our little bases before we roll, or do you just want to jump
No.
to the end?
I mean, I don't have shit to talk about until Paco gets a garage and I can send my
Oh,
car.
yeah.
To so,
Facts.
Corey, you obviously got some stuff because
No.
you're very excited to say.
I don't really have much of anything, dude. I really don't. I just was
Well, of course,
seeing
you-
if you could.
You've been building a car live on Twitch for the
Oh,
past
fuck.
like 2 months.
I have.
Or
So
at
I'm
least
building another car, Sam.
deconstructing it.
I know.
I'm building another car, Sam. No, you don't know because you don't talk to me. You only yell at me when you do. So.
Oh, I
Keep going.
ghost you in Twitch. I ghost follow every fucking second.
No, you don't. So I'm building for you guys in chat. You may know this if you're not. I'm building another Boss 14. It's actually Boss 15 because I'm working with a company called Tough Performance. Tough Performance. They're based out in Arizona, and they're gonna make an S15 back half hopefully for it. And then we're gonna do the Boss front end with new canards. We're doing a 2JZ 900 horsepower, dude. Big intake.
So the car's a
Big
lie.
grip.
It's an S14, but you're calling it a 15.
Boss 15, dude, because I'm taking the Boss out of the 14 and replacing with 2 other numbers, dude. But also, too, if you look at it as Boss 14, this is the next generation, which would make it a 15 as well. So it's just
But
like
it's
a newer
implying it's an S15, which is also a lie.
generation. You're a
Wow.
fucking lie, Sam.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's fair.
stay tuned. It's gonna be interesting, Sam.
No, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
And
And
now,
also,
is this the
look like-
one where you and your boy broke the glass window on?
Yeah. Yep. We
Yeah.
did that. We broke the glass window. And look at this. Look what I got made today, guys. I want to show you this.
It's green
Oh,
screened out. You can't see
God
it.
damn it.
It actually looks pretty cool. You got a
Looks
coffee
kind of
mug
cool,
made.
actually.
Yeah, I got a coffee cup made, dude.
Nice.
It's pretty sick. Now break it if you care, coward.
You won't.
Oh, it's actually doubles as a whale call. That's pretty
Oh.
cool.
Yep.
Very versatile. Well-
So yeah, my drift news is Paco, get a garage in Phoenix so I can bring my car there and have a drift life. Thank you.
We're trying to keep your car here so you can come drift here because obviously you
Yeah.
never drift over there.
Yeah, because I don't own a truck. I don't have a place nearby to keep my car, and I hate it. Sick of it.
Yeah, actually, we were talking about that spot yesterday, so we should be getting space pretty soon. I'll let you know. And also, I mean,
Good.
and in the meanwhile, I'm trying to build my stupid C3 Corvette.
I have a question.
Yep.
At the space, can we get those bunk beds in Tokyo Drift where we all come back to the garage, we crawl in bed and fall asleep with a bunch of nice Asian ladies?
Like little capsule bunk beds.
Capsules, yes.
Yes.
Just like that.
Yeah, I think I can makeshift some with plywood and like it's gonna look like storage unit, like shelving.
I mean, I really don't want you to build it. I would rather
Oh,
have
bless you,
someone
Sam.
else. Everyone say bless you to Stephanie. We heard you sneeze. Strike 2. All right.
Well, okay.
2020 is not going to be her year if she keeps this up.
No, that's absolutely true, Sam.
So yep, we should have a spot for your car pretty soon. But in the meanwhile, so my car has been at the shop sitting for a little while because elite fabricator had to move on to a different job, and now we have a car sitting that's almost done.
If you're so smart, why don't you build it?
I'm not
That's
smart
a great
enough.
point. Do you know we need internet boys?
I was just being that guy on your Facebook.
Yeah,
that was
on Instagram.
That was getting angry for the fact that you were nut and bolting everything on it. Because
Yeah.
we all know that every car owner has nutted and bolted all over that car.
Every single.
You have to look. You can't let someone else touch that car if you're gonna own it.
Yeah,
That's the rule.
nobody
Corey-
else can build it. for you.
Corey, for example, does the motor plumbing. He does the tuning. He
Yep.
does suspension dynamics. He does, you name it.
Body and chassis prep, which I'm not talking about the car, I'm talking about my own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
How prepped is your
then
chassis right now, would you say, on a scale of from dirty to prepped?
it's full, dude. It's right now. What I usually do is I prep during the holidays,
Mhm.
and then I release it right after the season starts.
Mhm.
So the first round I'm a little rusty, and then the second one I'm a little busty. So
Okay.
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 yeah, dude, it's a secret that not many people know.
All right. I didn't know that 2020 was going to be this flirty, but okay.
Flirty
Yeah.
dirty, dude. Let's go 2020.
2030. Also, can we mention that we are still in the same millennium? And that's Will Smith's millennium, if you guys didn't know. So that's the millennium. Nothing has changed there. Good news. We're still in the millennium. I'm talking about Big Willie style. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Wild Wild West.
Wild West.
Miami, Muy Benito, Ami. So don't worry. Don't panic. 2019 is over. 2020 plenty is here.
And remember, it's just the
plenty-
two
and
of
that's-
us.
And yeah, that's
Yeah.
just the two of us, you and I, and Paco, and Brian, building castles in the sky. And yeah, 20 of plenty is here, and it is still the same millennium. Chill. Okay, guys? All right, good.
By the way,
Can we
I
start,
got that
can
out of the
we,
way.
by the way, real
can we
quick.
start the show?
Yeah, but real quick, just a shout out to our buddy Ty Frink, who's been following us since before Driftcast. He's been following since Roofless Garage. He's getting back surgery tomorrow, and so we just
Congrats, dude. That's going to be sick. You getting that robot laser spine?
he's getting
Yep.
like a Terminator spine. But yeah, big hugs, Ty. He told me he's not gonna be able to do the splits anymore, which is a
That
bummer.
fucking sucks.
That's a bummer. I splits every morning before my bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but hopefully he'll
I-
he'll find another signature move,
Yeah.
like a handstand.
I mean, that is cool that he's getting that blaster pistol put into his spine that'll like come out
dude.
over his shoulders. That way he can pew pew.
I would get the spine that helps me do somersaults, dude. So when I roll up on new people, I can roll up like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. And that'd be dope at the time that it malfunctions and just cracks you the opposite way. And just rips you in half.
Oh, that'd be sad, man.
All right.
That hurts.
You
All
guys
right.
want to start the show?
Yeah, let's start the show. Finally.
Sure.
I don't got anything.
Yeah.
Welcome
Well-
to Maximum Driftcast, guys. It's officially time to start talking about drifting news. We got all our little dumb bullshitting out of the way. We have some drifting
was it
stuff
dumb?
going on. Sam, please. We're going back into the normal Sam yelling at everybody. All right, guys. So we got drifting news. We got a little behind the scenes. We got a little dirty nerdy. We got everything leading up to the Formula Drift season. Obviously, we have some other stuff outside of drifting, like Drift Games and IDC and David Egan, and now David Egan's in the vlog. So we want to do an international drift coverage, but today we're focusing on just what's happening leading into the Formula Drift season. We have like 93 days left prior to the round one in Long Beach. We have 3 months, Sam. 3 goddamn months.
Did you write this down? You just spit that out.
That was pretty
No,
good.
I'm just fucking shooting from the hip, baby, because that's what we
this-
do.
All this twitching's really changing you up.
Wow.
No, it's not. Don't say that sound. But we have a tremendous amount of car changing and new drivers and people coming in from overseas to compete against the American elite and trying to take out the Irish dominator that we know as James Dean, dude. We have the Norwegian Hammer. Steph Papadakis building new engines and new cars. It's gonna be. We say this every year, Sam and Paco. Every goddamn year. Oh, this is gonna be the best year. I'm sick of saying it, so I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to jinx it, but it might be.
All right, well, that show there, Corey got out all the info. Norwegian Hammer is coming. Yeah, that summarizes it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
So where do you guys want to start?
well, yeah, I mean, let's go there. I think the importance of, like, we joked at the beginning of the show saying drifting is
We never
dead.
joke.
Yeah, sorry, we very seriously said drifting is dead. Big
Thank you.
drift money, it's over. Nobody's wanting to spend on drifting. Yet we have a ton of drivers coming from all over the world back to Formula Drift. The most, like the series that's disappearing. Nobody wants to do Formula Drift anymore. Yeah, there's tons of new drivers coming. It's big all over the world.
And old drivers.
Yeah,
I think
and-
maybe that's a good place to start. We
Should we
mentioned, I
start-
think, with the drift ads or another episode.
Well-
We got Daigo Psycho. Boom! That's his new nickname, Jared. Write it down, please.
Daigo Seiko. Yeah, Diego Santos is retired. It's now Psycho.
Daigo Psycho. He's back. He shook stuff up many years ago. My first real full season at FD. In his
2012, dude.
Do we call it an SC or do we call it a SOAR?
430, SC 430.
We're calling it a SOAR?
No, because it's an SC 430 his first year. Robbie Nishida drove the SOAR.
What's
Robbie Nishida? That's that's Daigo's first year with Bridges Racing. Daigo had a 2JZ SC 430, and Robbie had a SC 300, which is a SOAR. SC 300 is a
what
SOAR.
was the name of the SC 430 in Japan, in Nippon?
Sorter.
That was a SOAR as well.
Yeah, it's just a convertible sorter.
No, he's saying SOAR like you have something on your lip, Sam. Sorry.
What is it?
I don't know. I couldn't tell. It looks like a burpee.
Sorry, I'm too busy over here looking up Will Smith songs to think of puns I can make while y'all is talking.
But what's interesting about Daigo is, like, he came up first time 1200 horsepower Soarer. Next time he came up on a GTR. But now it's
You
coming
didn't do so hot in the
The
GTR.
GTR sucked.
but now it's coming on a GT86. Probably a 2JZ GT86.
Which is strange, though, that he's already campaigned Supras elsewhere in the world. But ATEX here.
Not only
But, I mean,
that,
as far
Corvettes,
as if he actually has Toyota
Supras.
support, I don't know his
Yeah.
program at all. But obviously, Toyota doesn't want only Supras in the pen. They still want other
Yeah.
cars out there.
Right.
But I don't know.
But I
I don't
don't
know.
know. I think it's interesting. It seems like it's
I
going
just,
like,
I
at
just
this
find it
point.
funny.
Yeah.
No, that's what you're saying. Like when your girlfriend's mad at you for doing something, and she just would say, "I'm not mad. I just find it funny
It's
that."
funny. Like, okay, yeah, you're
yeah.
mad.
What
Yeah,
was
okay.
the team? Hold on, guys. There was a team Daigo's linking up with, and it's like a JGTC team where it's a World Time Attack team that is building this GT86.
Well, that car used to be
six.
like a
Find
rally
your
car or
Googles.
something like that. And
What's that?
That car used to be a rally car, or like what's it called? I can't remember. It was a Gazoo racing car, but it was like a
Yep.
road racing vehicle or
Yep.
something like that.
Do you guys
And
know the
from
origin
Australia.
of the name Gazoo Racing?
No,
It's like when somebody sneezes and it's the first part of that gazoon tight.
That is absolutely correct.
oh really?
No,
So I know
No, it's actually,
I know Gazoo
um,
from the Flintstones.
Isn't
Yes,
that Tommy
that's also
Makinen's
correct.
team?
Mhm.
Tommy
Um,
Makinen, I think. Operates kazoo. I don't know. Double check that.
Yeah,
Sam.
but where the Gazoo name comes from?
The name itself, I can't
Well,
remember.
The actual.
It's probably named after some dude or something. It's probably not important. or
Exactly,
relevant.
exactly,
But it's-
Corey. No, I'm
but
reading.
it's-
I'm reading the Wikipedia right now. It's actually Tony Toyota's son remarried. Gary Gazoo was his name,
Oh shit.
and Gary Gazoo was the first one to play the kazoo in a Toyota GR.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, and he did have a bad sneeze in the middle of that kazooing, and as everyone knows, which is also funny that's his last name, but when you sneeze through a kazoo, it makes a very loud kazoo noise. And upon doing so, he accidentally pushed the throttle down in the middle of the big race, won the checkered flag. They gave it to him right after the race because he was so good and fast. And that's the story of how kazoo racing was formed. You heard it here first.
It's all about bad allergies, guys. It's about allergy awareness.
Mm-hmm. Daigo Saito's Instagram, if you don't follow it, is great because it's almost all in Japanese. And Daigo is either looking vaguely happy or vaguely upset. And there's just a bunch of Supras that are mostly shells, some that are running. I don't think there is one picture of a Toyota 86 with Formula D base car has arrived. This will be modified to be a drift fighter with Toyota Gazoo's support. I'm coming back to FD in 2020. Thank you all for the support. Yeah, I did that on November 25th. That was a big day. But it looks like this car started life as a lightly modified rally. And now it's... I don't think there's any photos of it really since then.
It's just been stripped down, but that's it. I mean, there's kind of like... You can see it like in the background on some photos, but...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can see in the background of Super
what I've
photo
heard
here.
is going to be like mildly built in Japan, then shipped over and finished in the States. So
I mean, it's going to be... It's obviously a tried and true platform. We know it's very, very spicy, very strong.
Yeah.
And Daigo, I think... based off of the things we've seen him do before, he's definitely a James Dinger hot dog slinger competitor. He could potentially take out the string bean himself in many circumstances, depending on if this car is ready and nice. So we shall see how that goes. But that's very exciting.
And speaking of James Dean, do you guys think he's going to be doing another S15, he and Peter?
Yeah, what was he implying before? I think what car did he change? And I know he has the HGK car, but I thought he got rid of another car.
I mean, you're just saying. I mean, it's like a confirmed formula, right? Like it does.
Yeah, we know those S15s crank.
Yeah, I mean, 3 championships in a row. Like, do you think he'll feel like, oh, it'll be interesting if I just change car? I'm gonna put a new.
I mean, he's probably bored as heck right now.
Well, I mean, if you guys follow the Candy Machine YouTube channel, those boys are never bored. Holy shit.
No, he's bored as heck. He's won enough championships. He had barely had to try this last 3 years. And he's probably just sitting there cranking on his hog, not knowing what to do with himself. I'm talking about his motorcycle here, Corey. I'm talking about his hot rod, Harley.
Oh, yes, Harley. Yeah.
His
Gnarly.
Road King. His Softail.
He also, James Dean, is going back in to compete in Emirates Drifting Championship. So that starts in like less than a month. Like in the next 2-3 weeks, he'll be out competing already at the beginning of the season. That was one of his biggest advantages coming to Long Beach. He was already finishing 3 rounds of drifting competition prior to even Long Beach starting. So I think James Dean is going to come back in a very strong machine if it's another S15 or potentially BMW, which I think BMW is over in Europe anyways. But he's already competing when dudes are still building his car every year. Every year, that's what he's doing.
I like when you talk so fast without breathing that by the end of your sentences, you talk like this because you've run out of air. And then you have to...
Because I don't want to stop. I have no periods. It's the same way as I type.
You're in menopause?
Yes. I don't have any periods anymore.
That's 20 punny.
No.
Ta-da.
Zing.
Bazinga.
Talking about 8.6s, you want to talk about Ryan Turtleneck here? Because he just sold or is selling his 8.6 right now.
It's confirmed. It's sold. He posted on his Facebook. It's sold.
That's it?
His Instagram.
It
Yeah,
took,
it's
what,
done.
2
It's sold.
days?
His 8.6 Ryan Turk's non-crashed, freshly rebuilt at Long Beach Toyota 8.6 has been sold. 2JZ powered. I think it's a GTX 4088 turbo, dude, with nitrous, fully built, factory intake manifold, anti-lag with.
Yeah, he sold
Motec
it
engine
in
manifold.
like 12 hours, I think, or even less than
It
that.
sold in
Wow.
6 hours, from what Trekken says in chat. It sold
That's
in about
sick.
6 hours.
And this car has got storied history. It started out as a street car. We shot videos of him ripping that thing. on up mountains on Turked. And then he done crashed his FD car, turned this car into his FD car, had a crazy successful round or season last year, even though he got almost no points in Long Beach. He could have placed as high as second. I don't know if he was in contention for first. I forget if he actually did well in Long Beach. And so the fact that he got, I think, fourth place, was it? As high as he did in this car without with more or less missing around is pretty crazy. So yeah, this is, is that the most successful 8.6?
He finished fifth.
I forget.
Fifth place.
Yeah, so 8.6 is out.
Well, like a lot of people,
by the way, I'm gonna interrupt that since we're on Turk, and I'm gonna just say this. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I'll be the fucking public the spewer of information. As the information that I share, that I personally share, is already public information that is posted by representatives already involved internally with these organizations and drivers. So everything that I have has been posted internally and posted public by the representatives prior to me talking about it. So it's not like I go behind the scenes and do dirty work when I get information. This is all information when you follow the teams, follow the crews, follow the drivers, follow the sponsors. There's shit that leaks. You just have to know who to follow. And I saw something on the internet the other day, which was posted on a public platform, which was not hidden. And it looks like Turk's going towards the Supra, guys. I'm just dropping that right now. Some of you may not know that, but I think it's going that way.
That's a long sip. That's a long sip, Sam. I think Sam is doing the Kermit the Frog.
I had Sam muted.
That's none of my business. So a lot
it's confirmed. I would say 99.9% guys. It's
a lot of people was speculating on Turk driving Papadakis' other Corolla because he's been driving it on show events, party events for like 2 years in a row now. And I mean, even in the chat, you can see people just saying like, no, it's gonna be the Corolla, blah blah blah. But leaks are leaks, and who knows?
Leaks are leaks, and I saw Supra in the title, so I'm leaving it at that. It was public information. I not stole it. I used it off of Instagram. I'm not going into my Inspector Gadget spy uniform and getting
You
this.
can do all that, and as I've been around early in, look, Ryan, like I've said in the past, he's fucking obsessed with me, and I hate it because it's uncomfortable. And he texts me all the time, like, "What should I do? Should I drive this car? Should I drive this car? What are you doing tonight? Are you home? Are you coming over?"
Do you get
shit like that?
Do you get WYDs like at midnight?
So yeah, so obviously I know what he's driving next year, but I ain't saying junk. I'm gonna let him announce it.
Yeah, you gotta let him announce it. But I can easily just be a sneaky boy.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm just gonna let, for you guys tuning in live, you'd see it firsthand yourself. That's it.
Well,
so that's interesting. That's the other thing too, guys, is like Sam runs RS. He's the boss at RS, so he can't talk about stuff. So we don't, and be honest with you, Paco and I don't ask Sam for information because one, we know he won't give it to us, but two, we don't want to be assholes. Okay, but if it's out there already, we'll fucking take it.
But I wish you guys luck. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I think the big question is, since we're on the topic of Supras, there was a post mentioning that Kangushi was getting his GT86 rebuilt, which made it seem like he's getting his his 86 ready for another season. He goes, getting the car tuned and tested for another season of shredding. So unless that's a big cover up, because I know Gretty unveiled a Supra at SEMA.
Who are you talking about?
Gucci.
Douche man.
Because we were talking about Gucci was going to be one of the first on the list for a Supra. But Gretty did build a Supra for SEMA, which is caged and built already. Ken just posted.
All Gretty, please.
What's that?
Caged and built all Gretty.
Yeah. So it's a Gretty owned, fully caged, built.
You said already.
Already, all Gretty.
It's 20 punny, baby.
Yep.
Boom.
20 punny.
Yeah. But then Ken posted that he potentially driving the 86 again. So I don't think he'll do it. Now you look at Papadakis, obviously being the fucking wizard YouTuber that he is, made a video about a Supra engine making 1,000 crank horsepower, over 1,000 crank horsepower It's like, what are you going to put that in? You're not going to put that in the control Corolla, or else if he would have, he would already put a 2J in it. He didn't want to put a 2J in the Corolla because it would make it too front end heavy. And so now he has this beautiful engine. He has this beautiful engine sitting in his shop, which doesn't make sense because if he would do a big inline six in the Corolla, he would have done it already. And so then if it's going to be used, it's going to be used as a Super. That's my personal opinion on that.
Oh, you're talking about Gooshman.
I'm talking about, that was Osbo.
That's
Gooshman,
Osbo.
Gooshman is still 50-50. He may be using his 8.6 as a cover-up because Gretty has a Super that's already built. Papadakis, if he would have already went inline 6 with the big 2J making 1,000 horsepower, he would have already done it. The new Super engine's an inline 6 as well, right?
Yeah.
So why would you build that and put in a Corolla when you even put a 2J into the Corolla? It doesn't make sense. So that's why that engine has to be used for something else, and that's why I'd say it'd be used for a new Supra.
Yeah, I'd almost guarantee that there will be some Supras here coming in. So we got that to look forward to.
Brad Dan will not be in a new Supra, guys.
Radical Daniel's gonna be rocking the oldest Supra possible, Mark
He's
1.
gonna be running. Yeah, he's gonna be going old school, guys.
Celica-
He's gonna go inline
Celica
6
Supra.
ITBs. 2JZ
ITBs.
will fit in the Corolla, guys. 2JZ will fit into the Corolla. Yes, it will.
Super chat question from 10 Drift. Is it true Corey doesn't want to be an asshole?
That's not true.
Says no. I think he's asking about the Supra.
They've seen it. They've already know.
All
They've
right.
already seen it.
Thanks, 10 Drift. We also
So,
have Odie on an
that's-
S15.
Is that
What
a
do we
wrap on
have?
the Supra? Are we
Odie?
just jumping right out of the Supra like that? We all good? We're all done wrapping.
I'm looking. I mean, here's another wrap. I forget if we ever said at Irwindale, our good friend Christopher Ahoy matey had a borrowed one, and
Yeah.
he let me throw a little whack on that there throttle. It sounded real good. I think I had a bit of an exhaust. The car makes all the right pops. I've never liked the looks. I think it's growing with me a little bit. I really wish I liked it more.
I think the looks
But-
can be fixed with kits
Yeah.
and wheels and all that, but yeah, I'm
Just
with
make
you.
that roof look less like a butt.
Yeah. Did you see how well I fit into the new Supra, Sam?
Terrible.
No, is it good?
No, it's terrible. I fit like, I look like a fucking, goddamn, a sardine can, dude. I was just wedged in there.
Oh, dude.
You looked like the can.
I look like, dude, I'm a big can man.
Dude, you're gonna love sitting inside my Fiat.
See, the Fiat has a bunch of headroom,
no,
though.
hold on. This is the big news that we've been forgetting. Oh my god, I almost forgot. This is the 2020 news, my friend. Erase the show up until this point, Paco. Let's start the show
Stop.
over again. Welcome to Maximum Driftcast, the actual show where one of the hosts bought a Fiat 500, 300, I forget what's the number.
500E.
Fiat 500 electric car.
Correct.
Paco, hit us with the facts.
All right. Pretty much 100-mile range on a single charge.
Woo, 100-mile range.
Fuck yeah.
What else?
Like 250 pounds of torque in a tiny little car.
Yep.
It goes, dude. That thing rips. Like literally,
Yeah.
like, I was daily driving my Avalanche. That thing is a fucking beast. And it just going to my office, which is pretty close from the house, I was spending close to $300 of gas a month. So just the monthly payment on this car, it's less than half of what I spend on gas on my truck. And I can charge
Now,
it
big
for free at
question.
work.
But when you had to forfeit your penis to the penis collector, man, upon signing the lease for this car, did you have any doubts or any regrets, or were you just like, take this away and I'm gonna drive away in my little
No.
humming gumdrop,
So
my little gumdrop mobile wagon here?
So
It's gonna take me to
truck
paradise.
the truck was a compensation mobile. This one is
I'm not saying it's a compensation mobile, Paco. I'm just saying that it's terrible.
it's well, first of all, it's not a lease. It's actually I actually bought it.
That's worse.
That's
You
even
can't-
better because like, dude, I got it for so cheap. Like this is the
What's
thing
cheap?
that
What's cheap? What would you pay for a car like that?
$6,500 for a
Oh my
for a
God.
$33,000 car, and it's only 2 years old. You
It's
know,
almost like no one wanted it, and
Yeah.
whoever bought it realized it was a huge mistake.
No,
and they
so-
would take whatever dollar to get rid of it.
so what happens is that these cars were leases in California, and then people returns them back after 2 years of leasing them with very low miles, and dude, fucking it has everything you could ever need for like a commuter car, like Bluetooth, leather, heated seats. For $6,500, you can get a fucking 15,000-mile car, electric, that doesn't, like, you just don't go to the gas station.
Second question.
And I still
when
have
you had
my
to
other
pay
cars.
when you had to pay $3,500 for it, did you consider asking them, "Will 2K work?" And that right there is a Will Smith song.
20,
Hold on.
20
That's a song
punnies.
from 1999 is Will 2K. That's a song reference to the Millennium.
Oh. Oh, okay.
So
Also,
put that up
Iron
front.
Dookie says, as a BRZ owner, I'm super jealous of that torque, Paco. And then Trekken says, that salesman was fucking good.
Oh, no, I didn't even need a salesman. I went there like, I want this car. Give it to
You
me.
were like, I know exactly what I need. I need a
Yeah.
little jelly bean that's got a bunch of smell to it. That car stinks. I can tell this by looking at it.
Yep.
That car's got a stench.
Dude, the thing is, it's mint. It's a fucking cherry puff, and I love it. I still have all my other 12, 13 cars. Like, I didn't sell anything, so we're good. Don't worry about it. So, can we go back to drifting?
Yeah, I mean, these other car things aren't very exciting. Josh Robinson's building an HGK BMW. Don't care. Dylan's in a 2J BMW. No, just kidding. That's really cool, actually. Paco, that's...
What?
Hold on. Let's go back to the Fiat. What size are the wheels?
16?
16s, huh? You think about throwing some 17s on
Actually,
it, or what?
I want to put a Bart 17-inch wheels.
You
So
think
by
about...
the, I want to mention something. By the way, Trekken in chat does work at a car dealership, and
He can
he
hook you
goes
up.
and he goes in quotation. He goes, "Remember that electric Fiat we couldn't sell? I just fucking sold it for sticker."
Very good.
That's what happens when a sales guy makes a sale. They walk out back and talk to financing and be like, "Guess what? We got a sucker."
Fell for
He
it.
came in here, paid cash. We made him think that he got a steal.
Actually, what he said, what the sales guy said, is like, "Dude, you won't believe it. This hairy Italian guy came in and bought it."
Il 500.
Hey, how much is it? 6,500. I'll give you $7,000 right now for it. I'll drive it off the lot today.
Look, how many people you got waiting for this car right now? I better get this. Here's all the money I have. Good question that we have here though is who asked it? Someone just asked, how many cars do you have now? What's the count?
I think it's 13. Yeah, 13, I think.
Isn't it weird to think that there's a thing that's shared between you and only extremely wealthy people, and that's not knowing how many cars you have?
I mean, if all my cars worked and they were more than 10 grand each, maybe. But yeah.
Dude, Paco, you bought a fucking Phoenix Zoo golf cart.
No, that one was given to me for
Corey's
free.
having flashbacks from his
I just
Phoenix
don't
Zoo
know.
Yeah.
football
Like,
days.
if Paco sold 7 of his 18 cars, he would have enough money to have at least 4 or 5 good running cars.
No,
those are
that's
my
insanity.
4 or 5 running cars. I have those.
We can have 4 or 5 more.
Money's not an issue, Corey.
Money's no
All
issue
right,
for
money
Paco.
bags.
Oh,
Oh,
money's
I
not an issue
got
for
rich
Paco.
man pockets, dude.
Yeah.
Look at my money just oozing out, dude.
I mean, it's not an issue when you're buying $800 cars that are worth $2,000. I mean, $3,000.
Dude, I wish you had your fucking Riata, one black Riata, that one you
Dude,
had, which was
I
mint.
want that car to run.
Okay, you should have kept that one.
I still have it.
No, the one you sold or the silver one? Was it the silver one?
Oh, the
or
silver
black
one. Yeah, the silver one run.
Yeah, the black one you tore apart or some shit.
No, I
didn't
still
you?
have it.
Okay, the silver Riata, which was mint,
Yeah,
you should have kept.
I should have. That was a deal. It was super cheap.
That's really the only car I would have kept.
The Riata?
Yep.
What about the minivan?
Minivan would be cool, but it's been sitting for too long.
Yeah. Well, it's making a comeback this year, so let's go back to drifting. Enough about my
Yeah,
pieces
I mean,
of
let's
shit.
just close it with this. At the end of the day, you know, you're just gonna be in your Gumdrop 500, and you're gonna be just cruising.
Gumdrop's a
And
good
that,
name,
my
Sam.
friends, that was another Will Smith song, "Just Cruising." It was a hit. That's from, let's see, what was that? That was a CD single, 1997, from the Men in Black B-side soundtrack. All right, let's go back to it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get jiggy with it.
And then, Paco, please, we just did one. Don't fucking blow my best bomb.
Oh.
Really? The best song? Getting jiggy with it? You're just going to drop it like it doesn't even matter?
Na 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 na.
Guys, we should really consider thinking about switch topics.
No, now you're.
Well, let's
that's
just fit.
another song. That's from Lost and Found 2005. Please
damn it.
don't blow this for me.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
Look,
All right.
I'm going to be the party starter. If there's anyone here that starts the Will Smith party, that's Lost and Found 2005 as well. Party starter. Check that song out. Josh Robinson, that's his new name. He got married to Kathy Robinson, who insisted that he take her name and replace his name with Robinson. Very strange that they have such similar last names. He thought it was his sister because that's how they do it in Australia when they're not on fire.
I also heard that Josh actually,
Sheesh.
breaking drift news, I'm just getting reported in my headphones, that Josh Robinson actually changed his last name to Josh Throbinson.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, because he's a real
yeah.
heartthrob, or you're talking
Yeah.
about his throbbing biceps?
His throbbing biceps. dude.
Yep. Okay. J-Rob has announced that he's driving HGK BMW, which is awesome. Those are my favorite cars out there. Joining the ranks of James Dean's String Bang, Christoph's Blush. Christoph's blushing because he's so embarrassed, but happy to get another car out in the world there from HGK. So that's awesome. I hope he keeps a carbon Kevlar like every HGK Eurofighter should be. But if not, that's fine too. I understand you got to put stickers on it at some point here.
Yep. Yeah. Also,
Do you think
Is
he driving Pro? Or
I
is he
think he's driving Pro.
Pro
But it's not confirmed. But I think he's doing Pro. He got his license a while ago.
Well, we wish him many down under kisses from behalf of the Driftcast.
Yep.
And
Then Alec Robbins also announced he's moving to Pro. Finished
Another Pro 2 guy moving up?
Yeah, Alec Robbins finished
Nice.
second, moving to Pro.
That's great.
And I think worth mentioning, like I remember at the beginning of last year, a lot of people were talking mad shit about Adam LZ. He finished 7th. He
Everyone's
finished
talking shit about my boy Adam. No one should ever
1
make fun of him.
point under Ola Jaeger and 20, like it was like a 55 below Rome Charpentier, which is also moving to Pro.
Charpentier.
So I mean,
Adam, we've said on the show before, I had good fun with him on the show. Has he been on twice now?
twice.
Once or twice?
Twice.
Yeah. He is a hustler. Dude works very, very hard. Anyone that thinks that he's just a straight up dingus, you're wrong. He's a hard-working boy, and he's obviously a very good driver.
Yeah, 7th on
stop
Pro 2
picking
is
on
no
Adam.
joke.
He doesn't have a lot of friends, doesn't have a lot of success or money, and all he has is FD. So if you pick on him, he's gonna probably die.
Yep.
So don't pick on our friend Adam. But I'm serious. I can't not joke on anything. I'm very sorry about that. Adam's cool. Stop.
Yeah. I want to know what's gonna happen with the electric Camaro though. Speaking of electric cars.
Yeah. Has our boy?
I know
has our
Travis. Travis is still like fixing the 13, just keeping it fresh and
Yeah, as he said, confirmed nor denied what he's running.
nor confirm nor deny what he's running. But I know he's working on the coupe. But from what I heard, they're making the Camaro. They're putting more power on it. So
Do you think our other S13 boy, Matt Kaufman, is going to get another bird scooter accident before the year? You think the second after he fixes his body, he's going to just crash one more time, break a bone?
Matt Kaufman deserves a new car. Like he's been rocking that hatch for a while, and he's a good ass driver.
But S13s are still rocking. Let's be fair.
Yeah.
Travis Reeder is still shredding. If D. Hughes didn't sell his S13, I'm sure he'd be shredding in that. But D. Hughes, as we know, also building another car.
Yeah. Yep.
Dylan is that was one of the big announcements this year. Is Royal Purple coming on as an FD? I don't want to say just sponsor. Aren't they an FD?
Yeah,
Not
the
title
official,
sponsor, there's
it's the
another name
official
for it.
oil of Formula Drift.
Yeah, official oil. So official oil of Formula Drift, Royal
Yeah.
Purple. Royal Purple, by the way, was like the shit back when I was getting into. I'm sure they still are, but back when I was getting into the going fast cars, anyways,
Yeah.
I used a bunch of Royal Purple. I spent all my monies on the engine oil for
Yeah.
Purple.
Nice.
But I also remember that it was too slick for my transmission at the time.
Well, you
when I was
you probably got
grinding
the wrong weight.
And then I got a 240SX, and then you just pour Delvec diesel fuel and everything.
Yeah,
You pour it in
diesel oil on the
You
engine.
pour you just pour it in the cup holder, and that makes a good slush noise to know if the tofu's being damaged.
Yep. Do you think we can talk a little bit about the elephant in the Formula Drift room?
No.
Speaking of Dylan,
What's the elephant in the room?
Hottie.
What's there to say?
Is that an elephant?
Well, I mean, he's like, everybody keeps asking us to talk about it and like say, give our thoughts and all that stuff.
I don't know, man. I still don't know what happened. Dylan hasn't told us. You tell me.
Dude, there's all right. Dude, there's already people publicly posting, and I'm just repeating public news that I see of people posting. People are still posting that Huddy never paid him for parts.
Yeah, well, I have
Like,
my own
F you,
experience.
Huddy,
Yeah,
I still haven't been paid. What the fuck? And they put a dollar amount of like 10 grand or 6 grand, and like 7 people that were brands of part of that program have openly posted that they have never been paid from Huddy.
yeah.
So
And by the way, his
good
Instagram
luck working with anybody at that point.
It's back. It goes back to the last post was August 15, 2019. No comments allowed though.
Oh yeah,
which
he
is weird.
blocked the comments because people were fucking blasting the
Light him
comment
up.
section. Yep.
Yeah, he actually disabled comments because people were calling him out. You have Ryan Turk, who seemed not happy. Pat Gooden didn't seem happy. Alec Honadell didn't seem happy. And now Dylan Hughes,
He doesn't seem happy
he's
too.
doing his own program. He's doing his own. He
Yeah.
wasn't seemed unhappy. If everybody was dude, name another team that had a turnover rate, new driver every year for 4 years consistent. Retax in the S13 has never even seen that before, and they were the ones before Huddy.
Yeah. I mean, like I can, for example, I can tell from personal experience. When we were working with Alec Honadell, talk about 2F
Yep.
Performance back when
Yep.
he was with Huddy.
Yep.
We gave him like $3,500 in product, and
Yep.
we never got payment. We never got. I mean, because the idea was like, okay, you don't get payment, we give you product, get a sticker on the car, you know,
Yep.
the typical. Well, the car was never put together properly, so at no point during the whole season the car had our complete body kit. So you got either had
Yep.
like somebody else's bumper or somebody else's side skirts. The sticker wasn't even in the car, so we couldn't
Yep.
use anything. You know, like as far as like material for our to make content.
Yep.
And you know, Alec and the Honadells, I mean, they're super chill. We're super bodies and all that, and they're like, dude, like, you know, this guy's running this shit. And after a while, we sent him a bill, and he's like, "Oh no, yeah, I'll send you guys a video that we made, at least putting things together and blah blah blah." A year passed, and you know, we were hitting him constantly, and we never got the video, we never got the money.
What
we
if
never
he
got
sent
anything.
you a video, but it was him posing naked in front of a mirror?
What if he sent you a video and it was him ass cheeks spread in front of him?
Oh, you'd say that's worth $3,500. Keep the kit.
So, yeah, I mean, like I've heard like stories like ours
So, very good.
from other people. So I'm not.
So you're
surprised.
saying your experience dealing with him was very unpleasant?
very
Experiments
like I
dealing
mean,
with
we just lost money,
Yeah.
and
That's sad.
I mean, you know,
Well, we're gonna
like,
start a GoFundMe, Paco. We'll start a GoFundMe for you. It's gonna be called Paco's
2F.
Huddy Fund, and we're just gonna try to recuperate all that money that you've lost
Yeah.
in that program.
yeah, but like
What if Huddy held a fundraiser and he called it Huddy's Honeys?
how
And
does
what he
Ooh.
does is he gets all of the old drivers that used to drive for him, and
Yep.
he gets them to dress
Ryan
in nice,
Turtleneck, Pat Fooden,
Yeah. Alec Hohan,
Alec Holdhandle, and then
Delan Hughes,
Dale
gets them all
Dringer.
to dress in nice outfits. And I'm not talking slutty, I'm talking about tasteful.
yeah,
And he has them do some dancing for the crowd, for themselves. They feel the beat. It's fine. And he has them dance, and everyone's loving it. And these are
Oh,
Huddy's
yeah.
Honeys. And what happens is they raise money to pay for their programs for the 2020s and beyond.
ooh,
And then maybe everyone's happy.
dude. Well, you're working hard for your money, even though it may be funny money, but still, those guys would make it absolutely worth it, dude.
And then, you know, when it comes down to it,
But you know, you come thinking about it, dude. You always Huddy always try to put it off as he's Mr. Nice Guy, you know,
well, I just thought it was hilarious. Like if you're like,
which was actually a Will Smith song in 2005. Also lost
damn it, I was looking for the song as you said
Good
that.
job.
God damn it. Where'd you see Mr. Nice Guy? Are you on the Google page or on the Wikipedia? Are you
But,
on the Wikipedia or the
Don't
Google
worry
page?
about it.
Tell
Let's
me,
go.
tell me
Let's
now,
go.
coward.
Come on. Google.
God damn it.
Google's my
I'm,
ruler.
I don't even see Mr. Nice Guy on there.
Google is my leader, Sam.
Oh, there it is. Mr. Nice Guy, Lost and Found, 2005. What a hit. All right, that's fine. Let's move.
Anyway,
Moving on.
Moving on.
Yep.
We'll talk more about that with the right people.
You said JTPP blasting new Stang Boy out there.
JTPP, aka the Penis, JT Penis, just Tyler Perry,
Yeah.
Jonathan Tamer Thomas.
Yeah, Jonathan Tamer Palmas. He's got the Tamus Palms. He beats him up with his dingus all day.
Jabba the Putt.
Jeez.
JTP is running a new Mustang this year, which he was actually supposed to debut this previous year in 2019, but there was things that he didn't have completed in time. And rumor mill, from what I heard, is listen to this: he's running nitrous this year.
Ooh.
And this is also what I heard. Okay, this is going to be the trend here, guys. You're going to see a lot of nitrous in Formula Drift, even more than last year.
Almost everyone had nitrous last year.
I know, but this is what's happening, dude, and this is how I'm going to be building my car as well. And I'm talking with my hands again. But what's going to happen is
breathe, Corey, too. You're also free to
people
breathe by the end of your sentences.
running more nitrous and less boost to help with heating, dude.
Yeah.
So what was happening before is people were using nitrous to get in the boost, but now they're going to use nitrous actually obviously to make power, but run less boost and run nitrous longer to make more power to make it cooler.
And I think nitrous as well. I don't know. I'm also talking with my hands for the audio only listeners. If you can, I don't know when we talk to Kevin Wells about it, when we get down dirty with him, what sort of nitrous tuning is allowed, because you can also make the nitrous go all at once. You can make the nitrous come in with a little bit of a delay, and that is going to change depending on the track, and that's going to affect the driving.
Wow.
Correct. So yeah, less boost, more juice, and that's going to help with cooling. But I think people are obviously looking for longevity. This has always been one thing about drifting.
Don't punch your mic.
Figuring out is longevity and trying to keep the cars run longer. We can go back to Forsberg's program 2 years ago, right? Where he was going through 7 engines, Sam? Do you remember that when we showed up in Texas and he went through 7 engines?
I don't think it was 7 by Texas, but sure. It was
It was
a lot of
probably
6.
like 5 or 6. But even then, even 2's too much.
There's a lot of
And
NGs.
And even Step Papa Docs went through a lot of engines too. But it's like right now I think people are trying to find a new method. It's not new, it's just changing things up. And JTP may be one of those guys that run more juice and less sauce. You know what I mean?
More juice, less sauce. Chelsea Denofa also in a new Mustang, and I think from what I recall, Vaughn is staying in the old one. Is that the deal? I forget.
No, they're building 2 new chassis, guys.
Two new
Denofa
chassis.
will be in a new chassis, which they did post on Vaughn's page. Chelsea's car was pretty beat up and smashed.
Yeah, Chelsea did a number on those bumpers for the most part, and then
Yeah.
I guess the rest of it probably could use a little handy helping of refresh. Do you know, Corey, are the new Mustangs, they tighter, they better? And I feel like we had this answered by one of the Mustang boys at some point, but
Oh, they're going to be better. They're going to be fresh. You know, they're not going to be tweaked or bent anyway. Like Denofa's front strut tower frame jiggy mobobby. I don't even know what you want to call that.
no, Jiggy Mobobby is a professional
It looked like
term.
it was pulled out 3 or 4 different times, dude. And I think even Denofa posted something on his Instagram of like his greatest jumps of 2019. There was like 4 pictures of his car leaving the ground by hitting another car 4 different times this year, or 3 different times. But it's like at that point you got to scrap it. And especially with the RTR being as competitive they are, they would be nuts if they didn't come out with new chassis. And it's still cool to see Denofa still working with RTR and BC still supporting him. And that's a big operation. It's a big undertaking, but obviously it's been lucrative and successful in some way to keep Denofa on the program. So shout out to those dudes for sure, kicking ass. And Vaughn has dad strength too, so that's just another one.
Vaughn's got dad strength now on the home front as well. Chelsea, marrying Chelsea. We got some Chelseas. They're going to combine, form in a Super Chelsea or Chelsea squared. You decide. It's not going to be good for the universe either way. Turkleton also tying the balloon knot this year.
Oh my god.
Dude, everybody's
exciting.
getting married.
Yeah.
So many
That's-
people.
Do you guys want to get quadruple married? Brian included, obviously.
Let's do it. Oh, Brian's taken already.
We should just do a 4-way scissor, dude, because I don't get married before we scissor.
What does that look like?
Just imagine like an a nice rectangle.
Ugh,
That's how aligned we are.
Yeah.
It's simple and beautiful.
nice.
Have you ever
Um,
thought of? First of all, before I say this, I do want to say, looking for new sponsors for the show. You know, we are the official drift media of the universe, and we want you guys to believe us when we say that we are doing our best to be professional. But have you ever thought of a 69 cartwheel of two dudes? So it's like they could cartwheel around the house indefinitely.
Absolutely. Think about what type of good TikTok videos we can make, Sam.
Doing that,
Yeah.
the 69 man-on-man cartwheel.
Yeah. Yep.
Doink it, doink it, doink it.
We would
doink.
crush TikTok, dude.
Have you downloaded a TikTok yet?
Yeah, I have.
It seems pretty cool. I don't know if I have the energy to do it, especially because I really haven't posted more than like 1 gram in 3 months. But I don't know if I can. But I tried it out. It seemed pretty dope.
Yeah.
How many?
I hate TikTok. I don't hate it. It's I just got to learn how to dance. Let's just cut to the chase.
Yes. Have you thought about entering one of them shows on television where they teach you how to make dancing?
Yeah.
Which one are you going to enter?
Probably if I were to pick one, I wouldn't do Dancing with the Stars because you actually have to be good. I'd probably team up with the Jabberwockies and do something in Vegas. I'll do a live show.
Have you considered on the Twitch television doing a 24-hour Twitch stream of Dance Dance Revolution, even though you never played before?
Yeah. That, and I also want to play a Guitar Hero, but have the volume down so all you hear is the keys clicking.
Yes.
Dancing at the bars. That's the competition I want to enter.
Well, guys, wanna...
Yeah, so life's changing for a lot of people, as Sam and Pop were mentioning. People getting engaged, people getting married, people having kids. The generations coming up. We have the new wave of drifters coming in. Rome Carpentier, Alex Robinson, Pro 2 guys.
Charpentier, please say it right.
Dude, yeah, Pro 2 guys finally stepping into the Pro 1 territory where they feel they can be competitive. Maybe we might see old dogs cycling out soon and new blood coming in. And
But Pro 2 also has some changes. For example,
hold on. Now going back to Pro 1 before we jump into Pro 2, isn't there a rule with the ECU now in Pro 1 that people can tap in, have a universal plug?
Yeah, some sort of data logging requirement, which we've talked about, I think, on the show for years.
Yeah.
Again, when we don't want to sound like too much more assholes than we actually are being assholes in this room. But I know that we're gonna get down and gritty with K Wells, the man himself, to find out what exactly the new ECU rules are and what they mean and why they exist.
Yeah, we got to get K Wellies on soon because if it comes back to me returning to Formula Drift, I'd say no, you can't enter the computer, or I'd make a fake port so when you plug it in, it pulls up meatspin.com.
Oof.
That would be fucking sick.
That's what I'm gonna do.
He's like, oh, Corey, you won the event. You won another round in a row. This is your 7th round in a row winning, Corey. I gotta check this out. And then he plugs in, boom, lemon party.
You
He gets hit
spin
with a
me
fat
round,
lemon party.
round, me round, round.
And then I go. You both laugh, and then you're like, all right, this is the real port. Plug in Tub Girl, and then it just goes on, and you've got like 3 or 4 more of these ports, and each of them are a famous terrible photo on the internet.
Oh yeah, no. So I have 1 through 5. I have different tunes, dude. So you can download different tunes depending on the setting. You got Tub Girl, you got Cake Farts, you have Meat Spin, you have Lemon Party, you have Jar Squatter, all packed into one little ECU, dude.
Jesus.
The Blue Waffle port.
I was waiting for
Can't
that
wait.
one. Two girls, 1 port. That'll be over there. There hasn't been one of those in a while. I just realized.
No.
Well,
Internet's.
When did we get soft? That's what I want to know.
Oof, yeah, internet's not ready for that.
Look, but the good news is that there hasn't been one with the butter yet. And I'm talking about butter. With sex. That was a Will Smith song from Millennium.
Come on.
1999, Da Butter,
God.
Millennium, which hit Millennium that we're now in. Thank you all.
Goddamn, Will Smith is making a comeback. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, I mean, we'll have a super chat question,
Okay, hit it.
and it's from 10 Drift. say, can we chat about the travesty of Pro 2 leaving Atlanta?
Ten Drift is the all-star super chatter this round. Thank you,
He's
Ten Drift.
killing it. Thanks, Ten Drift.
I feel like every Pro 2 Atlanta that we've seen has been a bit of a shit show. I think that it's a hard track for tandem for new guys in the sport. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't remember last year specifically. They all kind of blend together as seeing not tight tandems in Pro 2. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think we saw a lot of people going on the kitty litter at Atlanta on Pro 2, and that slows down the show a lot. So I mean, I wonder if it's particularly the kitty litter that's making the.
It might it might even have nothing to do with being conscious of skill level or drivers or anything. It could just literally have to do with scheduling.
Yeah, that too.
I don't know if we touched on that with the dads when we spoke to them last, but either way.
But at the same time, we have 2 new tracks.
This is weird. I'm having weird stuff going on this Formula Drift website. So the Pro 2 rounds are now, of course, it's trying to get me to sign in. I don't want to sign into Pro 2 FD. It's Orlando, E-Town, which is going to be incredible. Sonoma, and St. Louis on that order. St. Louis, then Sonoma, which is pretty crazy in that essentially 2.5 newish tracks. St. Louis being only in its 3rd year now, and Sonoma and E-Town being brand new.
But
Pro 2 is going to be all new, which I think is more exciting than going to Atlanta again for Pro 2.
Also,
personally,
the crazy thing about E-Town, like they're doing like a drift stadium pretty much, because the drag strip is turned into into a. You went there already?
We do it on the dad show, and then a bunch of people posted some leaky leaks. And it's awesome.
I saw the layout. The funny thing is, actually, I remember we did like a guess your layout draw contest, and I drew my little.
Oh, I love that.
And I can say I was very close. And I saw some videos, some people that I can't mention send me, and it looks like it's gonna be badass. So
I saw one of someone showing a track layout that said Epstein didn't kill himself, and that was pretty cool. That was one of my favorite ones. There's a bunch of other hits. Corey's was, I think, a big ding dong, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you give me a piece of paper and a pencil and say draw a track every single time, dude.
You give this kid a piece of paper, he's gonna pizza paper pick, and that's why he's freaking it. Did we already do freaking it? That's Millennium 1999. Did you say freaking it, Corey?
No, I've not said freaking it, Sam. I tell me why I would say that.
I don't know, but y'all know. That's from Big Willie Style, 1997. That's one song. Y'all know.
Hey, Sam.
And tell me why it's from Lost and Found 2005. So, suck it.
But that's not in context. I at least vaguely tried to loose mine into the narrative.
No, I said tell me why I would say that.
Oh, you got me.
Suck it, Sam. God damn it. If we're gonna do Will Smith Millennium, dude, we gotta connect, dude. We got a YouTube doc, brother.
Is the Millennium including movie music? Or only his own albums?
Well, I mean, you could do music for movies as long as Will Smith sang them, Paco. There's no rules in the new Millennium. You can do whatever you want as long as it's related loosely to a Big Willie style song.
Cool. Yeah, I was just thinking, like when you have a friend like me, it's got.
So that's actually a Will Smith song. I'll take it from there, Paco.
Right.
That's a song from Aladdin 2019. I forgot to mention Will Smith songs from Aladdin are not valid in the Millennium.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the new Aladdin movie. It's not ideal.
You just backpedal from your previous statement.
Well,
so. no Aladdin.
I didn't know we were counting the 2019 Aladdin, which was an abomination to filmmaking everywhere.
Robin Williams' version is better, anyways.
Absolutely.
Tracks.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we went pretty deep with the dads about Sonoma and E-Town. What else you got to say about that?
No, I mean, it's just like crazy that now we have 3 rounds in California.
Oh, no, that sounds terrible for me.
But I just hope. Do you guys think Pro 2 will add at least one more round, make it 5 instead of 4?
No. No
way.
No,
Yeah,
not this
no,
year.
we
I'm
should-
saying eventually.
No.
Why not?
I mean,
Corey?
unless there's more money that's being unless they get a hot money injection to the sport. No.
I mean, I'm just saying because it seems to me like with the pro having 8 rounds,
Yeah.
like having like just half of the rounds. I mean, if you look at the points on Pro 2, like it's just not that easy to scatter the points around. Like I just wonder if like one more round would like like help scatter points a little bit more between
No, I
more
don't.
drivers.
Well, look, how did the points turn out this year?
Like say like between 1 and 6. I mean 1 and 5 are the only ones that are under 100 points difference.
Well, I think I think that shows that the standings are broken up good enough point wise. But what I do think is that you have qualifying, which also is a variable in the point standing, and then finishing results. So it's technically two different ways to get points. So I think 4 events is enough to potentially test somebody to go to Pro 1 and be ready for it as they're experiencing the travel and the logistics and the prep and being on the road and leaving your car in a different city for a couple months until you can get to the next round. Like, I think that's what it is. It's a tool to use to develop yourself and driver. So I don't think adding another round to just mix up points is a good idea. I think they have enough ways to do it. And also a good close point race is exciting. You know what I mean? I think it keeps people engaged because it's a close points race. And literally when it comes down to somebody having to qualify one spot better to win, that's exciting.
And honestly, early on, some points are lost and found later in the series.
Oh, come on.
which
God damn it,
is
Sam.
Also, 2005 hit Lost and Found from Will Smith. But I'm serious though. At the same time, part of what makes Pro 2 exciting as it can be is that you have to be on point the entire time, and you mess up more than once. Even some of these guys that did really well, they still had like one bunk round, but it's so tight that you have to be on point the entire time, which is it's all the grinder for Pro 1, the grinder app for Pro 1. You got to do well in the Pro 2 grinder app if you want to make it to the Pro 1 grinder app. And if you can't take the heat in the Pro 2, then don't think you're ready for that A tier grinder action.
I agree. Totally agree. So, like, going forward, just thinking out loud as we're on topics of multiple
Think
events.
out loud, please.
What do you guys think of Pro-Am's only doing one event and granting license?
Is everybody's doing that thing, right? Like
I know. I don't know if I hate it or like
Wait,
it.
say that again?
the one round.
Pro-Am event's only doing one event and issuing licenses, Formula Drift Pro 2 license after one event.
What? So you're saying that there's a Pro-Am series that you only have to place, you
Top
only have to
3.
drive once.
Yep,
Yeah.
top 3, and then you get yourself a license.
I'd say kind of in this second, I've had different opinions as time changes and goes on. At this point, I kind of say fuck it. Like, let's make Pro 2 just big and a shit show. Let's get
So
everyone.
you wanted to be Pro 1 2011 with 70 cars.
No,
32
I mean
make
there should be a cutoff for sure. I think if it gets to that point, there needs to be a reel it back in situation. But I don't think it's that point yet. Like, sure, bring 70 cars and it's still a top 16 only. So it's like it's not like you're gonna have scrubs in there that are just showing up with a underprepared car or underprepared skill set.
Well, the thing is, it's not that easy to win those shootout events. I mean, the competition is fierce, and they're also doing. I think all of them are doing. If correct me if I'm wrong, but I think all of them are doing like double elimination instead of just like straight battle. So there's a lot of driving, and there's a lot of winning. Like if you make it to the top, it's because you battle hard. So at some point, I mean, it sounds like cool. Like it's like definitely a good show. Like I'm pretty sure watching one of those shootout events is fucking awesome. I just don't know as far as like the experience as a team, as like a team owner or like driving all over the place. Where I mean, which in all fairness, a lot of the people that go to the shootout events, they drove like 25 plus hours from whatever just to go to those events. I mean. So, I it just seems weird to go to one format, especially like the double elimination format, to a regular battle kind of format that Formula Drift has. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, in the shootouts, people, they just want the car to survive for one round and that's it.
Yeah,
And
I mean
then-
it's a wild wild west out there.
Pretty much. So, how many proms we have right now, Corey? We have a Drift League in California. Is Top Drift still operating?
I believe they are. Drift League is a round by round competition, though.
And they're doing 4 rounds.
Right.
So Drift League still doing 4 rounds. Then Southwest Drift, Vegas Drift is doing shootout only, right? Just 1 round.
I'm not 100% on Vegas Drift, but I think they are going to still do a shootout this year.
Yeah. Sorry, Sam is like choking in laughter.
Look, I didn't say sorry. That's from Wild Wild West, 1999. That one's a movie soundtrack. That's a hit movie. Watch that over Christmas. Actually, it still holds up. It still holds up. Wild Wild West, featuring Will Smith. He's a cowboy, and he's not going to take no crap.
Well,
Go on.
yeah, good. Okay. Well, let me. I was just thinking about. I lost my train of thought, Sam. I'm gonna have to switch to Corey.
Wild Wild West actually features a train that's pretty interesting. It's a train that they use. They have got disguises on it. They're fighting Loveless, who is a man. It's only an upper half of a body, no lower.
It's terrible.
Wow.
And which is why it's called Loveless.
Yeah. You miss mine though.
What?
You miss my Will Smith reference.
Which one?
Switch. As I said, we're gonna have to switch to one of you guys because I lost my train of thought.
You have to call it. You can't just expect me to know.
Well, you interrupted
Paco.
me. So yeah, switch from Lost and Found
I didn't
to
interrupt you. I
2005.
was laughing, and you interrupted yourself because you were so happy at my joviality,
Okay,
and that's on you.
I'll take it. But
Look,
anyways,
this is actually it's a good intro to the next segment,
Yeah.
which is actually a song intro, 1997 from Big Willie style. Next segment, though, is Instagram questions or YouTube questions. If you guys have other stuff to talk about before then, by all means, please do. Otherwise, do you guys want to hit some questiones from our boys?
Corey's reading Twitter right now. So he's back. Maybe.
Corey, what are
sitting
you
here.
doing when you're looking down at that phone? What are you looking up?
What I'm looking up?
Yeah.
I'm looking up what pro-ams still do 4 rounds.
Which ones?
Well, we have East 10 Drift.
East End.
We have the Drift League. We have Sam's not drifting anymore.
Mhm. That one sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. And that's it.
Oh, okay.
It's a dying breed, guys. It's a dying breed.
Sport drifting's over, dudes. Been telling you.
What
telling you
happened?
for years.
What happened with your pro-am that you had in mind, Corey?
It's still lingering in the back of my melon, dude. I've talked to a couple
What,
people
Corey
about
Hosford Pro-Am?
I want to start a pro-am, dude. I want to start a pro-am. I want to call it the Maximum
Corey
Drift
Hosford
Bash,
School
dude.
for his special boys.
Maximum
girls.
Drift
Good
Bash,
job.
dude. Maximum Drift Bash.
Can we call it Hosford Warts? Like Hogwarts, but it's Hosford Warts?
You
Like
can call
it's
it
like
Hogsworth, dude, because we're talking about
Hogsworks. Yes.
You're a
Hogs.
wizard, Corey.
Yeah, Hogsworts School for Exceptional Drifters.
Sign me up.
You're a wizard.
Hold on, is that this episode title?
What?
No.
No.
Hold on, let me write this out.
Okay.
Hogsworths. Is that what you said? Like Hosworth?
Yeah, Hawksworths.
Hogsworths. Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Corey, what do you think?
Hogsworth? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down with that, dude.
Hogsworth School for Exceptional Drifters.
Perfect.
So
20
that's gonna be Corey's pro am.
2020.
That's starting 2020. Corey, are you also live on Twitch right now?
No, I'm not.
I just saw a follower icon in the top right corner of your screen.
Yeah,
so that's why I
because
know it's a lie.
Because I'm using OBS for my streaming, which links to my Streamlabs, which if a new follower comes in, it automatically pops up, but I'm not live.
You're gonna start 2020 on a fucking foundation of lies right now?
Yeah. Because everybody else is.
What if Look, just man, there's so many Will Smith songs we've already hit. It's tough to find one we haven't. Well, this is Freaking It. That's from Millennium, 1999. Freaking It. Good hit. Let's hit those Instagram questions. And YouTube Super Chat. If you want to ask a question, like a good question would be, why the fuck does my mic keep on dropping down? I keep on tightening it, and it just sags down. Gravity is not kind to my mic. And Super Chat, if you want to ask us a question or make a comment, doesn't matter. You just throw it in there or just write in there. We'll be there. We'll be here for you. Some of you ask questions on the gram. Pugsley says, thank God I was having withdrawals already. Thank you, Pugsley. We're sorry that we're more addictive than crack cocaine. How about less? Oh, this is a good one from Brown's Garage. How about less lame joke and more news info about drifting? Brown's Garage, I do hope you have listened to and enjoyed this episode. Very news focused, very news centric.
Factual.
I mean,
100%.
someone could probably make a podcast off of our podcast to summarize actual news that occurs within this podcast. It would probably be about a 5 or less minute podcast.
Hold on, Sam. Do you know what a Brown's Garage is?
No, go on.
It's a toilet.
Oh,
How?
Yeah. So,
okay.
because that's where you park the Browns.
Oh.
Wait, what do you mean?
His username is a toilet, dude. So don't fall for it.
Okay.
Are you serious, dude?
Yeah, I'm dead serious. You took the bait. So, anyways, Dream Tank Song. Will your beautiful car be at Grid Life this year, Paco?
I want to. That's
you want
that's
to.
that's
it was
the
supposed
goal.
to be at SEMA this year too, and you wanted that. So
No, but I wanted to have it at SEMA, but just like build. I was never trying to get it, like running or anything. Just kind of like want to showcase the build and all that, but there was not enough time. But the goal is to do Grid Life, at least one round of Grid Life.
this year,
Yeah.
In your car?
Yes.
What
Probably.
am I going to do up there alone with Jared?
Oh, you guys will do just fine.
All right, fine.
Macho Man
actually-
Randy Sanchez.
Yeah, Macho.
All of you should drive Grid Life Midwest and crash into me if I get approved.
That's
Oh.
cool that you have
I'm
applied.
happy with that.
And we're actually talking to Grid Life this very second about how we're going to run the drift drafts this year. We're going to make them even more streamlined, even more svelte. We're going to be like a Michael J. Svelte, swimming like a dolphin in the pools of Grid Life-ity. So they're going to be some very smooth Grid Life drift drafts coming up here for Midwest and Alpine Horizon. My two favoriteest rounds of Grid Life. I'm very excited for those. And Macho Man, we have no say in it, but if we had any say in it, it would be only you out there.
Yeah.
No other
Yeah.
drifters. I'd say just you. Get the whole track to yourself. Just ripping.
It could be
Yep.
just the two of us.
Yep.
But
Euro
Paco,
JZX.
that's a redo. We've already hit
Ah,
that one.
dang it.
That's strike 4.
Euro JZX. Whatever happened to Corey's brand new Pro-Am series?
We already hit that.
We
It's
just
called
asked.
Hogsworth's School for Exceptional Drifters or Extraordinary Drifters.
I would give you guys my model, but I'm gonna wait till something starts out of it because it changed the fucking game, dude. Steve Cohen, can you guys how stuff, traction control, GPS, etc. works? I only still don't know how they work and did not even know how drivers use them. Let's see, traction control and GPS.
That's.
how-
I mean, real answer first. We've gone into this a little bit in Kevin Wells episodes past and other drivers past. I can't tell you which ones, but listen to all 300-ish episodes of our show. Just kidding. That's not the actual number, but you know what I mean. And you'll find some stuff. We'll talk about those things with K Wells coming up.
But
soon
how?
as
So
well.
how people were? Let me just poke a little knife at that.
Yeah,
How
poke a little knife
so,
in that
So here's
fat
how
steak.
GPS-based traction control actually works, guys. This is technology nowadays, and this is drifting nowadays. But how? To sum it up, and people can call me wrong, call me an idiot. YouTube comment section probably will.
You're
but-
wrong, idiot.
So what happens is GPS-based traction control. What you can do is you can set coordinates in the GPS system. So like if I was running Irwindale, I can set the coordinates to activate at this particular spot on the GPS
Yeah.
and turn off at this spot on the GPS. So basically I have two coordinates that I set and I can do a couple laps. And then what basically happens as soon as you hit that point, GPS then activates because there's a GPS-based trigger. So then GPS is on, which is limiting wheel speed, so you're not burning off the tires. You're getting just enough wheel speed to burn the tires without over burning the tires, causing a massive lack in grip.
Which can
And then once
regulate
you
engine
finish the
power.
course, the trigger turns off, and then you're back to normal.
Yeah. I mean, it can control pretty much everything. Just like drop 80%
It's an
of power.
ignition-based
from-
traction control, so it
yeah.
limits it, or it can be an RPM-based traction control. So there's like 2 different ways for the GPS to work. But you
The
just basically
GPS sounds clumsy to me, honestly. It seems, even in my dumb head, I've got
Well-
like, I feel like there's better ways.
Well, GPSs are
but
actually
the thing
more
is, like, it
accurate
would be
than
on
what you.
full time, and then if it's on full time, then you're going to get caught. But if it's only activated based on location, then it's hard to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the GPSs are actually more accurate than what you imagine. And from my understanding, I mean, they've been doing like precise data logging and not traction control, but other kind of engine behavior with GPS in the
Like,
past.
so that's the other thing too, is like that's how people would compete in road racing, right? What they would do is once they hit the track and get to a specific spot on the track, would trigger the traction control controller to activate, and they'll do the race with the GPS activated, and as long as it's within those parameters,
Well,
they'll have
F1
traction control. And then they pull off into the pits, and they don't have traction control. You can plug into the ECU and be like, oh, okay, there's no ignition or
F1 cars had that.
Limiters.
I don't know if they still do, but they still regulated like the braking, the throttle pedal for. I don't know if they still do it, but it's all GPS control. All GPS limited, if you may.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sub-dubbing, that would work consistently, actually, because what you would do is you would
What's
go
up,
to the
Devin?
track.
Say? Oh, he said
He
that
says
wouldn't
that
work.
wouldn't work consistently, and it really does, because it's been tested in other series, like Mitch mentioned, like World Time Attack and other forms of racing, where once you have a perimeter and boundaries, the GPS can see when you hit that point. Yeah, you're probably using an old Garmin or something, but
Yeah,
when
it's
you
just
have
a
like a really
TomTom.
good GPS-based system, it actually works extremely, extremely well. And people have been using it, and there's also been rumors that people have used it in Formula Drift before. So you can imagine that's happened in the past 3-4 years. We saw people gluing tires together in the past 3 years. So it's like,
Instagram question from Simsode. Who bought Turks FRS? Anybody you guys know?
He said when he yelled out really loud at RS when he sold it, but I forget who he said.
John Lincoln Log.
So it's not going to like another FD driver?
Dude, we still gotta
I-
follow up with that dude who bought Osbo's IM.
He didn't bring it to Great Life. Remember, he was supposed to bring it. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, I also wonder who bought Turks FRS because
Yeah, we can find out.
that was not a cheap car.
No, and it comes with
And
all
also,
spares.
that is usually when FD cars are sold, they're usually a couple seasons old. Like this is top tier prime technology. This is a 2019 drift car. Like this thing is a shred mobile. It's a shred wagon. That thing is hold on. So fresh. Which also happens to be a Will Smith song.
Hey, I got a quick question for Corey.
What's up, balls?
Hey, when you're talking about the GPS, like, what does that change for the driver driving without GPS and then driving with GPS?
As far as how it affects traction control,
Well, yeah, like how hard does the driver have to work or work less with GPS compared to without it?
you would basically drive the same way. It would just limit your wheel speed. So instead of like going at the bank of Irwindale and burning the tires off and not getting forward grip, it reduces wheel speed just at that fine line where you're at the cusp of going over and just blowing the tires off versus making smoke and going forward. If you overspin and overwork a tire, you lose grip. So the idea is reducing the slip and giving you more forward.
Well, like imagine like from section A to section B, if your car instead of having 1,000 horsepower, it drops to like 750. So even if you're pedal to the metal, the turbos only goes down to a certain amount of pressure, and you only do 750.
So it's less finesse work required by your
pretty
foot.
much.
Oh yeah, pretty much. Yep.
You just
and it's
floor it and
consistent,
go around
too.
the track.
It's
Yeah.
not like it's one of those things you set it and forget it. You get it in there and you can stand on it and just drive the whole course, as you would with it off. But you're
But
still
also, I mean,
game-
there's other kinds of traction control where like you can get like the brakes activated by the computer, or like different like I think some can also like limit the injectors. Like they just inject a little less fuel, depending on the setup, obviously. But there's many ways of doing it. It's just
And Iron Dookie summed it up in a very easy way. Basically, you can go full throttle, but the car would automatically keep the rear tires 20 miles an hour faster than actually vehicle speed.
yeah.
That's an easy way to sum it up. Thanks, Duke.
Thanks,
You're a
Duke.
wizard.
Is everyone cheating? Corey, you know an awful lot about this. Are you cheating?
No, but I have.
Are you cheating at Grid Life?
Oh, dude, you know what I do is I have my traction control so wound up it makes me spin out and crash into people. It's crazy.
Yeah. But you do that for the show because you're so unreliable of a driver that you can't make yourself crash on command. You have
I
to
just want to
program your
prove to
traction
people
control.
that I'm not Pro 2 capable yet. So I'm trying to find excuses not to go back.
You're the Pro 3 ace. You're the terror. You're the terror of Pro 3, Pro Trey. Pro Trey.
Bro,
Pro Trey
Tress.
winner. Confirmed winner. Super chat, get your last questions in if you want them. We're about to shut this BS down.
There was rumor, guys, like in the past 4 years of somebody in the top 5 of points potentially using the traction control to get in top 5 of points.
Who?
I'm not saying any names. I'm not saying any teams, but there's been rumors of that. And that's why it's like there's been talks about this, and you see a lot more ECU implementations. And I think you're going to maybe get a factory ECU one day, and it's going to be through potentially a big ECU supplier.
Well, you think of NASCAR, the fact that don't they all have like checked out ECUs?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Oh,
like
and the other thing too, guys, is NASCAR's going to be sequential gearboxes
and street wheels.
Yeah, and street wheels, which
And
basically
independent rear
means 4-speed
suspension,
dog
too.
boxes are going to be fucking cheap, hopefully, in the next couple months. That's what I'm excited about.
There'll be a
'cause then I
lot
can
of
buy
leftover.
other transmissions.
Interesting.
So looks like Paco, was that you or Brian that just handed out a Pro 3 license to Knives 9?
That was me.
We should potentially for future Patreons, let's get a laminator and make Pro 3 licenses.
3
every
licenses.
Dude, we
Patreon.
should make Pro 3 driver's license or Pro 3 stickers.
Yeah, Pro 3 driver's license would be sick. And sticker.
It should be like something like good enough just to drive Pro 3 or not good or kind of good but not really. Pro 3 approved.
Let's put it in the writer's room. We'll put it to the writer's room.
Or we can have it say I drift on the internet.
I'd say I qualified 33rd in Pro 3 and all I got was a sweet license.
Perfect.
Diamond Cutter. Can someone banhammer Diamond Cutter?
Oh my God.
He's promoting another stream.
God damn
In
it.
our stream.
What?
He says, hey guys, be sure to follow Hosworth, aka Corey, on twitch.tv/Hosworth. Banhammer Diamond Cutter, you're out. It was fun while it lasted, dude. You blew it.
Tried going this whole time and not saying anything, man.
Corey, what have you been streaming lately?
Today, actually, I was streaming Forza with my friends. Trek and Drift and Mitch and all those guys. Diamond Cutter is an amazing human being, so please take that back. We're dropping commands in chat right now.
What about third
Honestly,
cutters?
like, here's the thing, Sam. I'm gonna just tell everybody our little dirty secrets, dude. We're both fucking nerds, Sam.
Who, me?
You are a nerd.
No,
I
I'm
see
not.
you in Discord, and I see the games you play. I watch you play tank battles, and I watch you play Call of Duty. I watch you play Modern Warfare. I see what you do, Sam. We're nerds, guys. So what I do for fun is I stream my
350 hours in Total Warhammer 2.
I
War
stream my
Warhammer
dumb
2.
video games on my Twitch, and I run Hoonigan's Twitch, and we're building a Pro 3 car. So I love Twitch. I wish we went more towards Twitch. The community is amazing over there. I love YouTube as well. But maybe we can get Maximum Driftcast back on Twitch a little more because it is an amazing platform. And I met tons of amazing people. But no, it's been fun, dude. Like, I've started taking it seriously. And Uncle Joe. Like, I became friends with Uncle Joe, who we were watching. in St. Louis.
Hung out with him on Halloween. He's a good man.
He's an amazing human being. He's rowdy. He's festive. But he's very smart with the internet stuff.
Sorry, Corey, by the way, I did drop a global ban on Diamond Cutter. He's now been banned globally from all internet. So sorry about your boy.
I just rename him
Sorry
as
about-
I just rename him third cutter.
And I'm calling it right now, guys, for the drifting community. Twitch is the future. I'm just calling it right now. Don't tell anybody, but I'm fucking calling it, and I'm going to claim it.
Well, you know that since we already have this sick ass podcast set up, I can literally just join one of your streams real easily. We just Discord, just share the
I would
video
love
on
to have you.
Discord, and we'll hop in there and
I
we'll
would
play
love-
together.
I would love that, Sam, more than
I
anything.
ain't playing
I'm sure-
none of them car driving games though. We're gonna play, if anything, I'd say we play Sonic the Hedgehog, Hog Dog.
Yeah. So that's I
I'll
think,
be tails. I'll fly off screen. It's hard to even see me on the screen. It's tough to keep up with you because for some reason the camera only follows Sonic, and that's a bummer. But I'll
yeah,
be
it's dumb.
tails.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll be Pikachu.
Wrong game.
Oh
Look,
fuck.
why don't you Zapdos pants off so I can get a Pikachu?
Oh.
Remember that one? That's an oldie.
Yeah, that's a good one.
but it's
dude.
a goodie.
That is a goodie. But no, that's really it. And the internet's a crazy place, Sam, and you're knee deep in the internet.
Oh, I am tits deep, tits up.
Because you not only do you do video creation, you've been embedded in the YouTube world forever, for a very fucking long time.
Undercover.
Low key internet stuff, and it's like you see what happens every single day on the internet, like as far as YouTube content creation, and you've had a bunch of friends that did Twitch for a very, very long time, and it's the big thing, even in drifting alone, it's like keeping up with what's hot, keeping up with what's moving, not being stagnant. I've seen other YouTube channels commit to one thing and it drives them stagnant, and they don't
Some
find the hot
people
new thing.
stop altogether after they get 35,000 followers.
Oh my god, Sam.
That's me. Look, I've been knee deep in the YouTube right now and the internet, and right now Baby Yoda, he's hot. World War III memes, they are on fire right now. If you want to throw in a World War III meme, they can get you a lot of e-creds. There's, ask me internet questions, I'll hook you up. Otherwise, Silas, thank you for the.
Did you guys?
Hello.
He just said hi. Thanks, Silas.
Hi, Silas.
And then also, did you mention 10 Drifts super chat question? Can we chat about the travesty of Pro 2 leaving ATL?
Oh.
You guys talk about that?
we did.
good.
We mentioned
Just wanna
that,
double check.
well, that's what
That's,
we talked about with the whole ATL.
to donate
going down.
$12,000 to the stream, I just want to make sure it's
Yeah,
talked about.
$12,000 is pretty low for what most people are donating. So if y'all are trying to top Silas, be sure to go above 12K, or not
Yeah.
Silas, 10, excuse me, and we'll we appreciate that. So
Yeah.
any thousands of dollars you can give us for the money. 2020 is a year that we're gonna get filthy rich.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
fine.
Finally.
last $20,000 donation, Sam bought a cat with, so Paco and I didn't get shit out of it. So Sam
Sorry,
has new
guys.
cats, 20K worth of cats. Sam has.
Just about, yeah.
But I also think we should start a hashtag 20 drifting's dead in 2020, or like worst year ever, drifting worst year ever.
Hashtag
Because
drift.
we're not jinxing this is not a negative thing. We're not going to jinx it. We say drifting, this is going to be the best year ever, but this is not going to be the best year ever.
Yeah, this is
not.
last year.
Not the last year. RIP drifting.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like that. RIP drifting. That's good. I like
Yeah,
that. So we're gonna have a whole new merch line.
Yep.
Qualified 33rd Pro 3. It could be like those marathon people, dork people that have the like 26.2 or whatever on the back of the car. It could just be Pro 3-33, and that way everyone knows how cool you are for this obscure podcast reference. And I mean, if any of you guys ever find each other on the open road, that'll be killer. Oh, cool note. A guy from I went to Disneyland. I went to Disneyland on
You on Star Wars Land?
January 2nd. Dude, I did not catch his name, and I'm so sorry, my friend. Dude who was helping me out in the parking garage, knew of our biz.
Oh,
Pull up in my rip and blue hot hatch boy 04 STI. It's not a hatch, but 04 STI. And he's like, I pay for my parking. He's like, are you do stuff on the internet, sort of stuff? I'm like, yeah, I work for RS. I got a podcast with my boys, Maximum Drift Guys. He's like, what's up, Sam? And I'm like, hey. And he was a very nice man, and I think he was a fan of the show or some
Of
aspect of
Driftcast?
it. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
dude,
so
That's fucking weird.
Disneyland boy, what's up? Hopefully you're listening. I'm so sorry for this episode, and I'm sorry for the rest of the year. It's fine. It's the last year of drifting.
Bless you.
How many sponsors do we have left, Paco? Should we thank them still?
Yes. So far, we can still think. Well, actually, not making any announcements, but we have some new sponsors coming. Just waiting on some, paperwork and confirmation stuff.
Give us that money, dudes.
Yeah, we
Now.
want it. We needs it for Sam needs another expensive cat.
I need more cats. Paco needs other dickhead cars, and I don't even know what Corey spends money on. Oh, obviously chainmail helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like a cheap piece of chainmail.
Well,
Uh,
RIP drifting, guys. It's going to be the worst
RIP
year ever. We can't
drifting.
wait to be a part of it. Long Beach is only 92 days away, 93 days away. Also, guys, I'm thinking I kind of want to run a super drift at Long Beach and the other
Do it,
boss.
coward.
I
Do
kind of
it.
want to. I'm a sissy, but I kind of want to
Do
do
it.
Do you
Like,
have
if
to
I
have an
don't do
FD
full
license
rounds-
to do it?
No, you don't. You don't.
Run
You
it,
don't.
coward.
It's just an invite. It's just an invite only.
Dude, steamroll
Have you been
all
invited?
those fools.
Dude, I would go out there and swing my little tiny hog on all of them, dude.
Just wear that helm, the chainmail calf or whatever. You
Dude,
call
think
it,
about it's a quaff, I think. But what
Mhm.
I would do, dude, imagine me like what I want to do. This is gonna be my science experiment for 2020. If I go back to like do a super drift, I'm gonna try to intimidate every driver with my chainmail, try to steal tips and information, send a troop in to get what they're doing to their cars on tuning. Like I'm just gonna get into the heads.
Wouldn't it be dope if during top 16 announcements you've just got the chainmail helm and you got a flail, a
Yeah.
ball and chain, and you
Yeah.
just woof,
Woof, woof, woof, woof. And then
just spinning that thing above your
Thundercat.
head.
Yep.
Yeah, it's under
Intimidate them and look at them and give them the cutthroat, dude. Claim my
Yeah.
gladiator arena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then new judge, whoever he is going to give you the thumbs up. Other two judges going to give you a thumbs down.
Yeah.
But then you're still going to murder Jared when he comes down
Yeah.
the line asking you what's what.
Yeah.
It'll be
They're
dirty.
telling us we're wrong. Jared will probably tell us we're wrong at doing
But it's the last year. You got to go all out here.
Yeah. Yeah. Corey filling for Loretta again. Oh my God, that was the hardest job I've ever done in my entire life, sub. It was absolutely the hardest thing I've ever done. But
Well, and also Loretta's had a vendetta against him ever since then. She's on his heels close. She's
Yeah.
hired assassins. She has honestly sitting outside the window of his house right now with a 50 cal.
Well, she's actually
night-
coming to Phoenix
night
this
vision.
weekend.
What's that?
She's actually coming to Phoenix this weekend. So
Yeah, she's already there, dude. She's outside the
Just
window. See
outside
that
Corey's-
red dot?
yeah.
See that red dot on the wall of Corey's room? Yeah, she's lasered in.
Yeah.
Just watch yourself. Just watch yourself. That's all she told me to tell you. Watch your back.
let's watch it.
Grid Life still somehow a supporter of the show. Thank you. Grid Life will
Yep.
be doing those drift drafties very soon. We're in planning right now. Well, Corey will also be driving the events because it's always got going for him anymore.
yeah.
It's about all I look forward to in my life as well. Things are pretty low, but Grid Life is the high that I have. It's my knight in shining armor. They are Grid Life events are my sun and stars, and all else is darkness and sorrow. Other than Grid Life events, that was the copy they had me read. I'm sorry if that was dark, but that's the kind of guys they are. That's their copy. I don't know what to say. Who else, Paco?
Link is you.
Lincoln ECU.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Lincoln
Lincoln.
Logger.
Oh,
We are we're doing some undercover builds, some secret build planning going down, and we're talking about what ECU to build. And we're about to give you a call, Lincoln, because we might need some dope ass ECUs because the person we talked to said that they make the best product for this application that we are interested in doing. So excited about that. Thanks, Lincoln.
And who do you think's going to be the judges next to Ryan Lasagna and Brian Eggplant?
That's very easily said. I mean, we know who it is without a doubt.
Yeah.
wait, do we know without a doubt?
Confirmed, 100% secret. This is a big leak. You guys have
Okay.
waited all episode for this.
Yep.
It is, without a doubt,
Without a single-
55 percentages going to be drives a car,
Uh-huh.
has wheels,
Yeah.
Come on, Jared, drop it.
born at some point,
Okay, he was a baby.
Yeah. He exists.
eats food,
Mm.
To
That-
live. Yeah. Come on, Sam. You're holding
Thick
back,
clue.
dude.
William J. Smith. Big Willie
Fucking,
Styles.
you guys,
It's Will
Boom.
Smith.
new Formula Drift Judge 2020,
No, no,
guys.
no,
Just
no, no,
leaked the
no,
news.
2020
No,
leak
no, no.
confirmed. Drifting over last
Yep.
year, they figured let's go out with a Big Bang. Big Bang Theory will.
A waste of time.
But guys, thank you guys.
Well, and
That's
thanks
gonna
our
be-
Patreons. Thanks again
I
for
was gonna
supporting the
get there, I was
show.
gonna get there. But first show of 2020, I think it went better than any show we've had before. This is gonna be the worst year ever of Maximum Driftcast as well.
Yeah.
So thank you guys once again. Patreon, you guys, you're the ones that really keep the show alive. I don't know why you do it, but you guys do. So thank you guys. Because supporting a shitty show like ours is one of the most amazing things you
Thank
guys
you.
ever done. And no, we're honestly, real talk. Thank you guys. This is amazing. We have such a good time doing this. And like I said, this is something that this would be our, we'd give each other nighttime drifting stories every night. Now we're just able to have a place to do it. So thank you all. Thanks to all our Patreons, old, new, fresh, young, hot, ugly. All you guys are amazing. All our sponsors,
So
guys.
inclusive.
First show 2020. Let's get fired up. See you guys next week.
Thanks.
Next Wednesday, 7 p.m. ish, 8, whatever, when we
Oh.
figure out our internet.
You don't know what
next
date
week.
it is.
Look at
Don't
this
say
guy.
Wednesday. Could be Tuesday. It could be Wednesday, Thursday. We
Okay,
don't know.
now we change it. That's why we suck. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thanks, Big Balls.
Thanks,
Big
Big Balls.
balls.
Big
Yep.
Balls 2020.
You guys
All
have
right,
a good night.
well, this is freaking it. That's right.
That's
That's a
a
Will Lennian
Will
song,
Smith.
1999. Freaking it. Check that out.
Christian Nerd Maniac, thanks for the comments. You're the best.